Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1 minute time check, stations.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is on the air. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Case IH. Get in the red zone with Case IH. Visit caseih.com/Hawkeyes. Alliant Energy, powering beyond. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Extreme, powered by Mediacom. It's the internet dreams are made of. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it.
On the eve of the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday season, there's great anticipation. Same can be said for the sport of basketball or college athletics in general. The college basketball season officially starts tonight here in Iowa City. And while the expectations for a 6 and 7 year old on Christmas morning, or Christmas Eve for that matter, is excitement to say the least, it's contrasting from passionate fans on a Tuesday evening in early November. The end game, though, is the same. A new bicycle or a tablet or a Big Ten championship. Iowa basketball debuts a number of newbies tonight as the next generation, the next chapter is written at Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's the 119th season of Hawkeye basketball, and the inauguration is underway here officially in 1 hour. Hi, everybody, with former Hawkeye great Bobby Hansen. I'm Gary Dolphin. This is the EMC Insurance pregame show. And like Iowa basketball, EMC Insurance is over 100 years old, providing property and casualty insurance products throughout the United States and worldwide since 1911. EMC Insurance, a proud supporter of Hawkeye basketball. And like EMC has been a block of granite for us, Bobby, supporting our coverage each and every game night. The Hawkeyes had a lot to point to from a positive perspective after the exhibition victory over Slippery Rock on Friday night last. What impressed you most?
Yeah, I think a lot of things impressed me, Gary. Number one, though, was the defensive intensity. I believe that I saw right in front of me here. The kids were getting after it, man-to-man. The coaches were getting after them. They were switching. They were communicating. That's the number one thing I liked. Second thing was the improvement of Patrick McCaffrey. Patrick came in, what was he, a team-high scorer, 18 points, 8 rebounds, rebounded in traffic, ran the floor well. He was exciting. He was playing with energy. A lot of fun to watch Patrick play. Philippe Rabraca, another young man, a transfer from North Dakota. I thought he brought an element of hustle and a veteran savvy to him. So, like I said, there's a lot of good things. The shooting of Peyton Sanford in the second half. He was a little nervous, Fran said, in the first half. The second half, he really got going when Fran started the second crew. A layup, back-to-back threes, and he was off and running. Had a chance to talk to him in the hallway after the game. So, real impressed with him.
What a great compliment that Keegan Murray and Patrick McCaffrey can be to each other. Keegan at 17 to Patrick's 18.
7 out of 10 from the floor was Keegan. 3 out of 3 free throw line, had 5 rebounds, couple of block shots in only 18 minutes, 17 points. That's being efficient right there. That's production and efficiency. Patrick the same way. So you got 2 guys, Gary, 6'9" with wingspans, out there about 7 foot tall. That is an imposing couple of wing players out there for you. So the question mark will be, as we watch the tip-off of college basketball, a lot of these games tonight, these high-level teams, they got big guys. They got big space eaters inside. So the Hawks don't have that this year with the graduation of Luka Garza. So everybody's got to be in there helping rebound. Too many offensive rebounds by the opponent in that first game, Slippery Rock. That was just a little bit of hustle. And now you get to look at the tape and have the Hawkeyes put their body on guys a little bit better.
13 players scored the other night. It's not all about scoring, but Fran McCaffrey's been telling us all summer long he loves the depth of this team. In fact, he ran in 2 starting fives. The first 5, the backup 5, and the backup 5 started the second half and put a 12-0 run on Slippery Rock.
Yeah, that's a really good sign right there. And the beauty of that right there is that Fran and the staff can go multiple different ways. I mean, you can mix and match all 10 of those guys, go to 12 of those guys with Riley Mulvey and his big body coming inside. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to, Gary. And it all starts right here tonight. It's been kind of a long day waiting around for this, getting some work done. And it's a beautiful fall day out there. But here we are just about an hour away from tip-off. And can't win them all if you don't win that first one, is what I say. I'm
sorry I dozed off there at the start when we usually we're at halftime by now. But this is scheduled for a 9 o'clock tip. The Hawkeye women just concluded with an impressive 93-50 victory over New Hampshire. And coming up, it's Iowa versus Longwood out of Virginia. The Lancers from Longwood University out of the Big South. And we know the Big South with Campbell, they love to get up and down the floor. It's a guard-oriented league.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of big guys here at that level, but these guys are athletic. They're going to be competing. They're going to be getting after you on the defensive end. They've got a bunch of new guys, as every program does now, but they got some returnees as well. And the point guard is a pretty special player. Let me pick him up here.
Well, it's either Deshaun Wade you speak of or Justin Hill.
It's Hill, the kid they call Juice Hill. He is cat quick. Yeah, 6 foot tall Justin Hill, averaged 11, 4 rebounds, 3 assists last year. He's a sophomore now, so that'll be a good matchup, him and Joe Toussaint.
And you're wondering why a kid from Houston is in Longwood, Virginia. Well, their outstanding young head coach, Griff Aldrich, spent double-digit years in the Houston area as an assistant coach. Got the head job at Longwood and brought this young Justin Hill with him, who's a sophomore. So obviously he's seen a lot of good high school players down in Houston. I mean, there's so many good players in Texas. You could, run a sweep through the state and come home with 10, 12 good players, no matter where you're coaching at. But the guards, this young man a transfer out of East Carolina, Deshaun Wade and Justin Hill, are the 2 that the Hawks want to make sure they guard tonight. Hey, you don't need countless insurance companies. You need one insurance company you can count on, and that's EMC Insurance. Find your agent at emcins.com. We've got the fan call-in line again available for you this year, courtesy of U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Call in with your questions and comments on the Hawkeye fan line right now at 877-464-2957. 1-877-GO-HAWKS. Leave your question or comment with Brady, our engineer, and he'll pass it along to us, and we'll talk about what you want to talk about. You can also send in your questions via Twitter at Gary Dolphin and on Facebook at facebook.com/voice of the Hawks. Opening night, every Big Ten school in action. Every one of the top 25 was playing today or is playing tonight. Michigan State is taking on I got Duke and Kentucky, or no, Duke. Is it Duke? Yeah. Kansas and Michigan State, and then Duke and Kentucky later. So that's the championships, Champions Classic, they call that. And that first game with Michigan State should be going final. Ohio State won at the buzzer this evening. So Indiana outlasted.
One thing she mean when she said she hated it. One thing she mean when she said she wish she didn't keep it baby. So I'm trying to speed it up with my time with the day. Rolls Royce, my head is trying with the baby. You want to make me rap and make me trying with the crazy. I work no time since we met, I'm the reason she's lazy. I got some shit that ain't tipping, but I'm doing basic. Really when I have a daughter, just for my baby, make me rap, baby. Every situation you ever had, baby,
Pizza in the middle on your section up. Fuel up and let's get ready for tip-off.
I got what it takes to get to the top. The money I make, not to peak and earn.
Good evening and welcome to Carver Hawkeye Arena, home of your Iowa Hawkeyes. Thank you for supporting your Iowa men's basketball team. Please find your seat 10 minutes before tip-off and help welcome the Hawkeyes to the court. Enjoy the game and go Hawks! HawkeyeSports.com is the home of the Hawkeyes. You can find the latest news, photos, ticket information, full schedules, team rosters, and much more. That's HawkeyeSports.com, the home of the Hawkeyes. If you need a snack or a beverage, the Farmer concession stands have you covered. Stop by one of the concession stands on the platforms for all your food and beverage needs. Show your Hawkeye loyalty by joining the night club. and we'll be with you. Like, we'll do a round. Another paid appearance. Oh, they're all paid. Yeah. Food.
Florida Roosevelt is on the line. The game is still left. We're black. Be ready to get loud. Get ready for game day. Parking maps to reveal policies and everything you need to know before tip-off. This is HawkeyeSports.com/game day. Lisa Luker and the women's basketball team are preparing for their next game. Take a look at the video board for your chance to see the team at home. Come out and give our Hawkeyes the home court advantage and claim your ticket. Use the hashtag #5 your chance to be featured on the video board. Share photos with your friends with your favorite views inside the Hawkeye or exterior. Keep your eyes on the video board.
I was like this close, and he's like, oh God, I want to spur it. I want to keep it going.
Oh, you're right. Don't burn that yet.
Can you imagine how she would have
Don't burn that one yet.
I just like, I love you, like, yeah, let's get mad. Grab the world.
Right. It's left.
Your next chance to catch Jordan Bohannon, Keegan Murray, and the Hawkeyes take the court as displayed on the video board. Claim your seats and help give our team the home court advantage.
You guys have a deer, huh? Like hardcore to the deer? Like you guys even a hardcore run?
Yeah.
Lender, member FDIC.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, Gary Dolphin with Bobby Hansen, and now we're going to hear from young Griff Aldrich, very engaging young coach in his 4th year coaching the Lancers of Longwood out of Virginia, and he has done a knockout job in just 4 short seasons. They're in the Big South. He's taken the team to back-to-back top 5 conference finishes, and he's really excited about the group he has coming back this year.
Two kind of veteran, well, I shouldn't say veteran, but two guys. Deshaun Wade is in his 3rd year with us, and really has a great feel for who we want to be as a team, and is really our spiritual leader. And then Justin Hill is only a sophomore, but had to play significant minutes last year early on due to some injuries, and really performed well and ended up having a great year. And so we're really excited for him, and really hope that he'll take a huge jump from freshman to sophomore year. And then kind of backing those two up are Jordan Perkins, who's a grad transfer from North Carolina Central, was their number 2 all-time leader in assists. And then D.A. Houston from Houston, and he's a transfer from College of Charleston. So we're really excited about the group. I think we've got some good depth in that position, and think we can really inflict some pressure and our will on opponents.
Fran likes your big guy.
Which one?
Nick Carey
and Carey-him? Yeah, and Carey-him. Yeah, Leslie's really good. Leslie's an undersized 5. He's extremely athletic and energetic. Plays with an extremely high motor, and has really just grown significantly during his time with us, and has really embraced kind of becoming a complete basketball player. And it's been fun to watch his just development and his confidence soar. I named him a team captain last night, and you can kind of see just his confidence continue to bloom. So I'm expecting he'll have a really impactful year this year, and excited for him to enjoy some of the fruit of his labor.
Coach, we played a lot of teams. The Hawks have from the Big South over the years. I mean, I love the style of play.
Yeah, it's much more of a guards league, so obviously the Big Ten, the players are bigger, stronger, faster. But we have a lot of good guards in our league, so it's typically just a faster league that's dominated by what I would just say athletic teams, though, that play very principled defense in large part, and so it's a great league. We love being in it, and it's been a huge challenge to climb the ranks.
Well, we always appreciate our non-conference opponents coming into Carver, and I always enjoy following those teams in January and February when you're fighting for a big a conference title as well. So thanks so much for your time, Coach. Good luck this year.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
Good guy, Griff Aldrich, the young 4th-year head coach of the Longwood Lancers. They're the opponent for tonight's Iowa Hawkeyes season opener. Appreciate Coach's thoughts. We'll come back and hear from Fran McCaffrey next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
I have been in people's houses on Thanksgiving morning before the fire trucks have left because Grandma forgot to turn the cranberries off. Nobody's fault. It just happens.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And then we'll be in their kitchen, putting things back, boarding windows up, winterizing the house, making sure everything is good as quickly as possible. We've been there Christmas Eve, been there New Year's Eve. That's kind of the way we do business.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 degrees. Lennox, 72 degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination. Welcome back to Carver Hawkeye Arena. The curtain raiser on Iowa's basketball season with Longwood, the Lancers out of the Big South in Virginia. Fran McCaffrey's pregame visit is brought to you by John Deere. And in particular, Van Wall Equipment in Adair, Albia, and Ankeny. Coach McCaffrey saw a lot of good things the other night in the Hawks' exhibition victory over Slippery Rock, 99-47.
Well, I think, our defensive intensity was really good. We want to see the same thing tonight. We're playing a substantially better team with more depth and more size and more experience, which is what you expect when you sort of step up in class. So, I thought, we had a scoring drought there at one point in the first half, but our defense carried us. We need more of the same.
Bobby and I, especially in the second half, we're commenting how impressed we were with your defensive switches, different looks.
Yeah, we got a lot of ways we can go. We pressed them a little bit. I thought our activity level was really good. We can switch with, certain lineups we have on the floor and just kind of keep the X on the O. And that obviously leads to transition opportunities.
I liked you starting the second group, quote unquote, in the second half, fired them up.
Well, they've been playing really well in practice. They struggled in the first half offensively. It was frustrating for them. We got it to the rim a few times. We missed a front end. We missed 1 out of 2. I thought they were a little tight. Peyton Stanford's one of the best shooters I've ever coached, and he shoots an air ball. I've never seen him shoot an air ball. In the second half, he didn't hit the rim. So they just needed to settle down, and I think the important thing was start them in the second half, challenge their intensity level. We went on a 12-0 run to start the second half, which is great, but the most important thing is it was a 12-0 run. They didn't score for the first 4 minutes.
Patrick really gave you great effort, I thought, at both ends. Fran, I know you're concerned about his stamina going forward, but boy, he looked good the other night.
Yeah, he was really good at both ends. He rebounded at 8 rebounds. We need him to do that. His length defensively was a factor, and his stamina was very good. It was getting to the point where it was really good, and then he had the sprained ankles, and that set him back a little bit. But I think he's back now.
You know, Agundale came off the bench and gave you some quality minutes as you build up his confidence.
Yeah, I think, we're going to need Josh, especially against certain teams. He's getting better. He's figuring it out. The same thing for Riley Mulvey. I thought he gave us great minutes, too.
Let's talk about Longwood, the Lancers out of Virginia. The Big South Conference, they set a school record with 10 wins last year. Fourth-year coach, good young coach. It looks like it starts with their guard court, huh?
Yeah, they actually had more than 10 wins. They won 10 games down the stretch, 10 league games. They won 9 of their last 12, which was really impressive when you look at it. So they really kind of put it together. They got some guys back. The guards you're referring to, Dolph, Hill and Wade, both very good. They're veteran guys. They're talented athletes. They get downhill. They can shoot the ball from three-point range. But they got a bunch of new guys, which is kind of what we're seeing in college basketball. With the transfer portal, it's not like the old days where, okay, that team loses 3 guys, they sign 3 freshmen. Teams are getting 5-6 transfers, new faces, 22, 23, 24-year-old guys. We have one ourselves with Phillip. So this is a team that is way more balanced in terms of depth than they were last year.
How about the young guy from transferred from Virginia Tech? We've played Virginia Tech in the past. What type of player is he?
Well, he's a strong physical guy. Kind of plays the wing, but he can go inside and post up. He'll probably be coming off the bench. I've been really impressed with the kid Aquarium, the big center. He's thin, but he's really active, gifted offensively, shot blocker. And the kid Watson is a tough 4-man.
Coach, thank you as always, and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, Dolph.
Iowa basketball coach Fran McCaffrey, a good opening night opponent. As we're seeing around the Big Ten, everybody was a good opening night opponent. Some teams just eking out a victory. Hopefully the Hawks have their shooting irons loaded up and ready to go here, similar to the other night against Slippery Rock. Fran McCaffrey's pregame visit is brought to you by Van Wall Equipment. Nothing runs like a deer, especially when supported by the team at Van Wall Equipment. Stop by one of their locations and learn how to farm better, work smarter, and play harder when you run with Van Wall and John Deere. Van Wall Equipment in Adair, Albia, and Ankeny. It's 15 minutes to tip-off, presented by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Coming up next, Bobby Hansen has the Club Car Wash keys to the game. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes! Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late-season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. IowaWorks.gov helps job seekers get the coaching they need to succeed, as well as connections to high-demand careers and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit IowaWorks.gov.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
If you thought starting a business took courage, imagine starting over after a fire, damaging storms, or a cyber attack. When disaster strikes, business owners count on EMC for fast, experienced claim service. Our countrywide network of local offices ensures we're always ready to answer the call, investigate every claim, explain what's covered, and process payments as quickly as possible. Count on getting back to business when you count on EMC.
Back at Carver Hawkeye Arena, about 15 minutes away from tip-off. Bobby Hansen's ready with his Club Car Wash keys to the game. Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the University of Iowa Hawkeyes, with unlimited memberships starting at just $20 a month. There's no better time to join the club. Visit clubcarwash.com and find a location near you. Bobby, what do you got on your sheet tonight?
Yeah, I always try to come up with 3 keys, and we thank Club Car Wash for their sponsorship of these keys, both in football and in basketball. Great locations around. I saw a couple of them here in Iowa City driving around today, and a lot of people in line getting ready to get those cars shined up. But start of the game, Gary. Number 1 key for me is start of a new season, new energy, long day to get ready for this opener, and the kids are going to be fired up. So you got to channel that energy, get out of the gates quickly, but also get out of the gates efficiently and establish yourself defensively right here at the start of the game. So let's just watch how these guys come out of it. The games I saw earlier this evening, the good teams that you saw, Michigan State, Kansas, Duke, Kentucky going on right now. Everybody kind of got off to a good start. Everybody was getting after it. Everybody's excited with the start of this 2021-2022 season. My second key is going to be continue to establish your identity, to define who you want to be as a team. We know we're going to be high scoring. You're going to be unselfish, but let's be tough defensively. And each of these next upcoming non-conference games is a chance to cement that identity of who you want to be. Always going to be running up and down the court playing fast, but get down and stop people. Become a good defensive team. Third key, rebound. If there's anything I saw versus Slippery Rock in the exhibition was that there was gave up a few too many offensive rebounds. Clean that up, dominate the paint tonight, and you get off to a good start with a victory over Longwood Lancers. Do you know who the Longwood Lancers' most famous NBA player is?
I do, only because, well, he came a little bit after your era, or your era had started in the NBA, but a very familiar name to basketball fans everywhere, and I'm sad to say the late, great Jerome Kersey.
Yeah.
What'd you like about him?
Oh, great guy. Awesome guy. 17 years in the league. Went up against him many times when he was with the Portland Trailblazers and Clyde Drexler, but he was an athlete. He was 6'7". He'd get out, and like Tyler Cook. He was a lot like Tyler, really developed his three-point shot.
Similar in size, too.
Similar in size, but just spent time with him in the offseason as well when we played some USA basketball, when Olympic stuff, NBA guys get together and play those guys. But Jerome, quick with a laugh, quick with a smile, and as you said, unfortunately, we lost him, but what a great man Jerome Kersey is. The court is named after Jerome Kersey Court in Farmville, Virginia.
Ah, terrific.
Longwood,
now,
yep.
was he on that 92 Portland team, Game 6? That Bobby Hansen forever etched his memory in the hearts of Bulls fans. Well, he was a terrific player and a multiple position player, too. He could bring the ball down the floor, but he could take it to the basket. And we
dunk on you.
Yeah, dump over the top, around you, through you. So remember Jerome Kersey tonight, maybe Longwood's most famous alum. Those are Bobby's Club Car Wash keys to the game. Hey, it's time to get in the game, Hawkeye fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. All you need to do is text IOWA to 97063 right now. Nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wellmark's three-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye three-pointer is put towards community health projects, including parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. The Mid-American Energy starting lineups and the Shield's colors of the game are next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield. American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Tonight's starting lineups featuring the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Lancers of Longwood, Virginia. Brought to you by Mid-American Energy. No matter what type or size business you own, Mid-American Energy can help save you energy and add to the bottom line. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service. For the Longwood Lancers, head coach Griff Aldrich out of the Big South, 12-17 a year ago, 10-10 in conference play. Good enough for a top 5 finish and a postseason invite to the College Basketball Invitational. They'll go with 3 guards and a couple forwards. The guard court, the strength of the team. Deshaun Wade, a 6'2 senior from Virginia Beach, transferred in from East Carolina, averaged 11 points. Couple of rebounds, couple of assists a year ago. Justin Hill, his running mate at 6 foot, sophomore from Houston, Texas. 11 points, 3 assists a game last year. Also at a guard, Isaiah Wilkins, 6'4", 220-pound senior. Well-structured. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He transferred in from Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. So he's found a home in Longwood. At the forward spot, Jesper Granlund out of Helsinki, Finland, 6'6", 210, and a sophomore. Averaged 5.5 points, 3.5 rebounds last season. And Zach Watson, a 6'7", 215-pound senior from Plano, Texas, started his college career at the University of California, Riverside. 6 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. He is their top board man. They'll bring Jordan Perkins off the bench, along with Leslie Nukarium, 6'7" junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Perkins, a 6'1" grad student out of North Carolina Central. So there you have the top 7 for the Lancers of Longwood. For the Iowa Hawkeyes, 22-9 a year ago, 14-6 in the Big Ten, good for a third-place finish. To start the season, Fran McCaffrey goes at point guard with Joe Toussaint, 6' junior from the Bronx, New York. 4 points, 2.5 assists in his sophomore season a year ago. Jordan Bohannon, 10 shy of the all-time mark in the Big Ten for career threes. Jordan, a 6'1" redshirt senior from Marion Linmar, averaged 10.5 points, 4.5 assists a year ago. Philippe Rabraka at a forward, the transfer from North Dakota, at 6'9", 230, averaged 7.5 rebounds and 17 points for the University of North Dakota a year ago. Keegan Murray at a forward, 6'8" sophomore, 225-pounder from Cedar Rapids Prairie, averaged 7.5 points, 5.5 rebounds in his debut year last season. And Patrick McCaffrey at 6'9", 210, redshirt sophomore from Iowa City West. Patrick, 5.5 points and 3 rebounds on average last season. The Hawks will come off the bench with the likes of Connor McCaffrey, Peyton Sanford, Tony Perkins, and Aaron Eulis. Those are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups. Now the colors of the game. The school colors presented by Shields. The Hawks are wearing their home white unis with the black and gold trim, and the Lancers of Longwood in their deep navy blue with the white trim. Make sure you check out Shields this holiday for all your Hawkeye gear. Shields right there with you in Cedar Falls, Des Moines, Sioux City, and Iowa City. The Club Car Wash opening tip, Iowa and Longwood, is coming up. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
The Hawkeyes know a successful team works together to take the shot and score at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Case IH knows a thing or two about teamwork too. From tractors, planters, and combines to hay and forage tools, our equipment helps farmers meet their demands in and out of the field. Check out a winning lineup by visiting your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Hawkeyes and ask about 0% financing. Go Hawkeyes!
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
You could win the same John Deere Gator that Herky the Hawk rides in on Hawkeye football game days. Stop into your local Iowa John Deere dealer and register to win Herky's ride. One lucky Hawkeye fan will be selected in mid-November and will be presented the keys to Herky's Gator at the Iowa versus Illinois game at Kinnick Stadium on November 20th. Participating dealers include Sinclair Tractor, Bodensteiner Implement, P&K Midwest, Van Wall Equipment, and Casey Nielsen. Fans can also register online at johndeere.com/Herky Gator giveaway.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shelter Insurance for your home and life. Visit your local agent or find us on the web at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Iowa Lottery. Win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Hyatt Regency. Caring for people so they can be their best. It's game time.
With a reverse dribble, step back 3, good. And the Hawkeyes have 3 long-range jump shots.
Hawkeye basketball is on the air. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Now let's join Gary Dolphin for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Wonderful job on the national anthem tonight. Got to get his name here.
Sung it twice. He sang
yes,
it the women's game. Nice job.
I don't see his name listed on the official sheet.
I'll find it
we'll
here.
figure it out. We always get our man. Terrific job, though. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Hawkeye Radio Network before we tip off the 2021 collegiate basketball season. Iowa and Longwood. 10-second ID break. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Hi to everybody listening in on Fort Dodge 96.9 KIAQ FM. It's up in Fort Dodge today. We officially dedicated the gigantic Floyd of Rosedale steel memorial of the famous hog, and they erected a memorial to Floyd on the very land and ground that he was born and raised on, the original Rosedale farm property. It's at the city's aquatic center. Beautiful piece of property on the near north side. So the next time you head to Fort Dodge for shopping or a weekend at the fort, perhaps to take in the girls state softball tournament, please stop and take a look at the beautiful new Floyd of Rosedale Memorial. Dave Flattery and his committee did a phenomenal job in raising money for that. We'll talk more about that this weekend during the Iowa-Minnesota game. It is rivalry week indeed, and trophy game in the battle for Floyd of Rosedale. But other great radio stations on the network include in Burlington, KBUR, AM and FM, 1490 and 99.3. WHO, of course, in Des Moines, AM 1040, and WMT in Cedar Rapids, AM 600. Out in Omaha, it's KIBM AM and FM. 1490 on the AM side, 106.5 on the FM side. And in Red Oak, down in southwest Iowa, good evening to KOAK listeners, AM and FM, AM 1080, FM 102.9. Right now, Iowa Lottery VIP club members can enter to win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash. Enter today at ialottery.com or via the Lottery Plus app. And Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton, each offering guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Bobby and I stay often at the Homewood Suites. We'll be there tonight, as a matter of fact, with these late starting games or late tip-offs. No way I'm heading home tonight. I'm going to bunk in at the Homewood Suites. So I appreciate their support of the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hawks being officially introduced. Keegan Murray, Philippe Rebraca, Patrick McCaffrey. Here comes Joe Toussaint, and Jordan Bohannon, 10 shy of the Big Ten's all-time three-point career mark. He's chasing John Diebler of Ohio State.
Yeah, soon to be Jordan Bohannon's record, I would assume. The kid can really shoot it. Really wasn't into it in the exhibition game against Slippery Rock. Did not need him, but look for Jordan to get out going. I like the way his body looks. He looks like he's in shape. He looks like he's fit and moving well with that double hip surgery.
Got some birthdays today to announced. Names prominent with Iowa basketball. Most notably, Sports Information Director Steve Rowe. Steve is working the football side, of course, this time of year, while Matt Weitzel handles basketball duties. But happy birthday to Steve. Randy Larson, prominent attorney, restaurateur, and of course the founder of the Prime Time League many years ago. Randy's celebrating a birthday. He looks good. He's had some health issues he's had to overcome, and good to see Randy. Jordan Bohannon smacking the sawdust over the top of Bobby and I again. I'm going to have to remember to get my phone off the counter.
Kind of hazy in here.
The fog, the dust bowl.
Whatever works.
And Mark Sevchik, excuse me. Mark's one of our engineer controllers on game day. Make sure we've got good audio, good sound, both at Kinnick Stadium and here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. We certainly hope we're tuning in or coming in loud and clear where you are tonight, whether you're in the comfort of your own home or on the interstate. Thanks for joining us on the Hawkeye Radio Network. And the season is underway. The Hawks control the tip. Here's Toussaint. Left wing deal for Keegan Murray. Good man-to-man here out of the gate by Longwood. They really get after you. Guard-oriented team. Toussaint on a crossover dribble goes right baseline. Pop-up jumper is good. That's a great start for Joe.
Really good start for Joe. Created something out of nothing. Tight defense put on him by the guard, Deshaun Wade. Joe, the step back 15-footer.
Yeah, he freed up and knocked it down. 2-0 Iowa as we are underway now. First trip to the offensive end for Longwood. And in the far corner they go for Deshaun Wade. Oh, here's a steal. As jumping the passing route was Toussaint. Diagonal pass on the right wing. Bohannon trailing the play, misses the three. And the rebound hauled out by 6'7" Zach Watson. They hustle into the front court. Justin Hill, stop and go move, stumbles to the baseline. Gets the ball back out on the wing to Jesper Granlund, the young man out of Finland. Here's a no-look pass that nobody saw. A nice bounce feed to the baseline from Isaiah Wilkins, intended for Zach Watson. Zach was going the other way along the baseline, out of bounds at turnover. And apparently it was Zach Watson's fault because he's pulled from the game. And enter big number 0, Leslie Nikiram. He plays a lot anyway. Here's Rebraca with a catch from Toussaint, left wing. 2-0 Iowa, 1 minute gone in the game. Rebraca screens Jordan's man, and then Patrick McCaffrey throws a pass to point, nobody home, and runs it down himself. Great hustle by Patrick. He gets right of the lane, jump hook, good off the glass. How about that? Patrick almost turned the ball over, ran it down, and then scooped it up and in off the square.
What I like about that, he did not give up on the play, chased it down, saved it from going in the backcourt, realizing shot clock winding down, created something off the dribble.
Early 4-0 lead for the Hawkeyes. Here's a pass top of the circle. It greets Jordan Perkins. He's come in off the bench. There's a baseline drive, a swing into the lane. Good defense by Rebraca, knocks the ball away. Out of bounds it'll stay with Longwood, but what terrific defense Rebraca played on Nikiram there, tied him up.
Each of the defensive possessions, Philippe Rebraca has been in the middle of creating havoc in there. So he's just a solid presence. That time Patrick McCaffrey in there with him, knocking away 5 to shoot for Longwood.
Jordan Perkins will trigger it in left of the goal. Can't find anybody now. Goes into the corner to teammate Isaiah Wilkins. Step back 3, air ball. That's the shot you want them taking. Keegan Murray with a rebound and a run out. Up the near sideline he comes with the left hand. Between the legs, now heads for the middle of the court to Toussaint along the far sideline. Joe, a double dribble twice, stops, gives for Bohannon. Bohannon takes his man in deep left, backs it out. Now left of the lane to Rebraca, 8 to shoot. Phillip drives into the paint. Double move, jump hook up and no good. Putback good by Keegan Murray. Vintage Keegan Murray, weak side putback.
Yeah, it really was. A nice move by Rebraca. Took a lot of contact in there. No call. Keegan didn't give up on the play. The offensive rebound putback.
Another wild shot, heavy traffic all the way. Justin Hill missed everything. Rebraca with a clear out. Here come the Hawks. Into the corner. Keegan Murray, standstill 3. Good! Timeout asked for by Longwood. Oh, the Hawks getting it done at the defensive end, turning those wild shots into points.
Turning wild shots to points, getting the rebound, and then running out, Gary. Not taking the foot off the gas. They are running, looking for every opportunity. That's what we wanted to see. Key number one, get off to a fast start.
Vintage Fran McCaffrey basketball here in the first 3 minutes of the game. 17:08 to play, first half. 32nd timeout taken by Longwood. You've worked hard to build your business. Now count on EMC Insurance Companies to protect it. Find your agent at emcins.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawk fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this season. Bud Light is for the fans. If you need to recycle old working refrigerators or deep freezers, visit midamericanenergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. Timeout is through, and Longwood looks for his first basket. Hawks have shut him out for the first 3 minutes. To drive hard into the corner. Now ball reversal by Jordan Perkins. Another near steal. Bohannon knocked it away to Keegan Murray, and he jumped on the ball, but his feet were out of bounds. That's just great effort on both parts, Bohannon and Keegan Murray.
Yeah, 10 had their nose right on the basketball. Jordan, quick hands in there to knock it loose, and Keegan went to the floor. That's a tough call on him, but the kid made a great effort play there to try to save the basketball, but go back to Longwood.
Fran McCaffrey asking if that was a possession and an alternating arrow. No, it's not. Here's Wilkins with 9 to shoot. Big guy drives inside, throws it to the wing. Standstill three is good. Wilkins' penetration made that play go, and the basket goes down for D.A. Houston, sophomore lefty just off the bench out of Houston, and a transfer from the College of Charleston. So Longwood's on the board. It's 9-3 Iowa. 16:25 to play in the first half. Pat McCaffrey. Cross-court feed. Murray, same spot, hits another three. Wraps the twine around the rim.
Keegan has scored the last 8 points for the Hawkeyes on a basket, the offensive rebound putback, and now back-to-back three-point shots by Keegan Murray.
Here's a reach-in foul on Toussaint as he tried to knock the ball away from penetrating point guard Jordan Perkins. 16:06 to play first half. 12-3. Hawks maintain that 9-point lead as the Hawks have hit their last 3 field goal attempts, and 2 of those were triples from Keegan Murray.
Hawks white hot to start the game. 5 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 3 three-point shooting. Outstanding start.
Wilkins to inbound. He looks like a defensive tackle. Gets it into Watson. Now to D.A. Houston. Justin Hill.
Hawks in zone.
Drives a pass right wing, and Longwood's trying to figure it out. I think they understand now. Nate Litter is just into the game. Here's a pull-up jumper in the lane by the lefty. No good. Jump shot in and out from 5 feet away by D.A. Houston. Murray clears. Hawks on the run with 15:45 to play first half. And a bumping foul called. That'll be on D.A. Houston as we come to an official's timeout on the floor. Hawkeyes out to a good start. One of Bobby's Club Car Wash keys. They must have been listening in the locker room. It's 12-3 Iowa over Longwood. We played 4.5 minutes to start the season. Law enforcement, Hawk fans, it's cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you this holiday, click it or ticket, day or night. And Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Mediacom. We're at Mediacom Court. Not all internet is created equal. If you want unbeaten reliability, extreme speeds, and awesome whole home Wi-Fi, demand Extreme, powered by Mediacom. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese.
Lunch is ready.
He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe and a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
When it comes to choosing a Medicare Advantage plan,
Blue is affordable. Blue is convenient. Blue is staying healthy. And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one plans including medical and drug coverage, plus health benefits like dental, vision, hearing, fitness, and more. Some available at $0 premiums. Compare plans at wellmarkadvantage.com. Wellmark Advantage Health Plan is a PPO and an HMO plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Wellmark Advantage Health Plan depends on contract renewal.
Iowa basketball from Carver, brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield Insurance. Iowa 12, Longwood 3 out of the gate. Not much to complain about, Bobby, in the first 4 minutes.
Zero, nothing, no complaints here, Gary. The Hawkeyes are 5 out of 7 from the floor. That is 71%. 2 of 3 from long range. Both of those made by Keegan Murray. He's 2 out of 2. He's perfect on the early evening. 3 out of 3 from the floor, 2 of 2 3-point shooting. Leading rebounder, 3 rebound, leading scorer with 8 points. I love the hustle. I love the intensity. I loved how they start the game, and got same 5 are on the floor here for the next 5 minutes, second.
Patrick McCaffrey, Keegan Murray, Jordan Bohannon, Joe Toussaint, and Philippe Rebraca. Longwood has substituted freely here in the first 4+ minutes. Iowa basketball with 15:39 to play in the first half, and the Hawks leading by 9. Here we go. Toussaint pulls up on the dribble. They double team him, so he waits for Bohannon to come get the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Jordan's pass, a bounce pass. And coming over Keegan Murray's shoulder was one of the navy blue clad Longwood Lancers, D.A. Houston, the sophomore from Houston, comes out of the game after picking up that foul, and back in is Deshaun Wade, who started the game. Shot clock resets to 20, 15:27 to play in the first half. Bohannon on the catch, far corner, escapes heavy traffic down there. Now drives a pass to the wing, and Keegan Murray. Iowa leading 12-3. J-Bo 4-3. Yeah. Talked it down. You know a great shooter's touch when the ball deadens off the front of the iron, kisses off the glass, and down through.
Good point. That is the third 3-point field goal for the Hawks. The first one for Jordan Bohannon, and he shot that with confidence, backing away, holding the pose.
Hawks have their biggest lead. Here's a corner 3 to match. No good. Offered up by Nate Litteris. Put back attempt, no good. Off the wings of Zach Watson. Patrick McCaffrey all the way with the shot. Drew a double team, drew the foul. I was afraid they might call him for traveling there. He stumbled through the lane, but fouled before the shot. Iowa 15 and Longwood 3.
Should be getting 2 free throws here. Patrick was in the act of shooting as he made his move to the basket.
Griff Aldrich is not happy, and I think he's saying that McCaffrey got away with a walk, and instead he's going to get 2 free throws. A very good free throw shooter is Patrick McCaffrey. We had a good game the other night. He and Keegan Murray. Tremendous 1-2 punch. Patrick a little over 71% from the foul line last season. Makes them both 17-3. The Hawks have owned this game from the get-go. 14:43 to play first half. Here's a fast break, rare fast break opportunity. Missed the layup, though, as McCaffrey bothers the shot of 6'2" Deshaun Wade. Here come the Hawks on the run out with the rebound. Toussaint lobbing in transition and drills a 3. Tell you what a bonus if he can shoot the basketball this year with his other abilities.
You got it right there. He ran to the corner spot there on the left side of the floor. Jordan Bohannon, eyes up, had him all the way.
20-3. A set shot 3 is no good early in the clock by Justin Hill of the Lancers. Rebounded by Iowa. Rebraca, he just owns that defensive glass, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
230 pounds at 6'9".
You're not going to take it from him either.
Bohannon 3 more. Yes, sir. And another timeout asked for by the Lancers. Jordan Bohannon. They didn't need him the other night. They may not need him tonight. Back-to-back trays. He's within 8 of the all-time career mark. Timeout. 13:56 to play in the first half. Hawkeyes have a 23-3 lead. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Iowa Corn. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean-burning fuel for our planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. Timeout asked for by Longwood. That's two that Coach Aldrich has used here in the early going. I mean, he knows it's now or never. Down 23-3. The only thing he's got going for him is there's still 34 minutes of basketball left.
14-0 run by the Hawkeyes in the last 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Have hit 6 out of their last 6 shots, and they've held the Lancers to 0 for the last 5. They're just 1 out of 8 from the floor. The Hawkeyes are white hot, 8 out of 10 to start the game.
It's a hat trick of threes here in the last 40 seconds. Bohannon hits a spot-on, straight-on jump shot. Then Toussaint in transition. A left wing 3, and now Bohannon again. The Hawkeyes 5 of 6 from distance. Wow, Keegan Murray has 2. That's a stark contrast to the other night, Bobby, when they were 1 for their first 8.
That's why you play the exhibition games, Gary. You try to get that out of your system a little bit. And when the lights are on right now, these kids are performing and show that they're well prepared.
And they've been well prepared at both ends of the floor tonight. Rebounds 7-1 Iowa. Longwood is 1 of 8 from the field. Here's a pull-up jumper top of the circle that's good. Somebody lost their man there, Lexi Griffin. Knocks it down. Here come the Hawkeyes. 13:34 to play in the first half, and that ends that 14-0 run that Bobby pointed out a moment ago. 23-5 Hawkeyes. Connor McCaffrey's in the game. Takes it right baseline. 6 to shoot. 13-19 to play. Connor lost the dribble now, and it's out of bounds. Off of looks like it's off
Longwood,
of yeah, Deshaun Wade. But just 3.6 to go on the shot clock.
New shot clocks we got here. They'll actually show you that 10th when it gets below 5, I think is when it kicks to that. New look.
Is it 5 or 10? Doesn't really 10, matter. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. 13-16 to go in the first half. So the Hawks will have to get it in from underneath right of the goal. Eulis to Keegan Murray. That might be your best option all season. Lob it into the jumping jack. He's on a pogo stick. Went up and got it in the paint. Set it in against the much smaller Lancers.
Yeah, great pass that time. I think it was Eulis who made the pass just into the game. Nice job by Aaron.
Little 3-man weave out front led by Jesper Granlund. For Longwood, they're down 20 again, 25-5. Stop and go move down the lane. Shot up, blocked away. Jordan Perkins has it swatted away by Keegan Murray. That's his second block. McCaffrey in transition, misses the jumper. Would have been a 2. And on the run the other way is Jordan Perkins, 6'1" graduate student from Greensboro. Here's a set shot 3, no good from deep in the wing by Deshaun Wade. Kicks to the corner and going after it, Aaron Eulis.
Nice job.
Chicago's finest brings it across the timeline to Connor McCaffrey. Now into the near corner, McCaffrey. Cross-court feed, Bohannon. Step back 3. Oh, can he feel it? My goodness. He puts up 3 fingers. He didn't have to. He was well beyond the stripe.
I'm telling you, he is shooting it like Steph Curry there. That one didn't touch his fingers, and it fall away 3 from the far left corner.
28-5. Here's Greenland jumping to a stop in the lane. Pass deflected, but right to a teammate. And a shot from the wing is good. Isaiah Wilkins with a 3. He's hit the last 2 shots for Longwood, a 2 and now a 3. 28-8. Hawkeye's biggest lead of a moment ago was 23. Now it's 20. Shot by Jordan Bohannon is no good, and Connor McCaffrey going high for the rebound. Comes down hard.
And that hip.
On one of his repaired hips, the right hip.
Yeah.
And he is face down on the floor. I mean, he landed on his backside.
That's hardwood, too, that you're landing on.
And I think he's just momentarily stunned. At least let's hope that's what it is as the crowd comes to a stop vocally. And now Connor's up. And, well, there's nobody tougher on the floor than this kid. We've seen that for, 4 years now. And Connor, he's feeling it. Was on that right cheek that he came down. Somebody got underneath him as he went up for that weak side rebound off the missed jumper. And they called the foul. There's a timeout, an official's timeout on the floor with 11:47 to go in the first half. We'll step out and take a break. Iowa 28, and Longwood 8. Opening night from Carver Hawkeye Arena for the 2021 college basketball season. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You build a network locally engineered for the home team. You know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
Couldn't be any more impressive by Iowa, and we've only played 8 minutes. 11:47 to go. First half, the Hawkeyes shooting 71%. And they're out to a 28-8 lead on Longwood on opening night for the college basketball season. Hit 10 of 14 shots, 6 of 9 from 3. The Hawks are brought to you by Wellmark, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield. Bobby, good coverage by Wellmark, and the Hawks have got the basket covered.
Yeah, the Hawks have yet to turn it over as well, Gary. 7 assists, 10 made baskets, 10 out of 14 they are from the floor. The 7 assists we talked about dominating the glass, 10-3. You got Keegan Murray, the leading scorer for the Hawks. He's got 10. He's 4 out of 4. Made both his 3-point field goal attempts. So really nothing but Connor falling on his hip there to complain about. But he's back on the bench and rubbing it off.
He's just nodding to Brad Floy, our outstanding trainer. He's shaking his head. Hey, I'm fine. I'm good. Just had to let the sting go away. But, boy, he hit that. That floor doesn't give.
No, but he's a baseball player. They were sliding on those hips.
He's used to diving for line drives. Here's a drive inside. Chris Murray scores. Chris came in and got Connor McCaffrey, and lefty throws one in. Peyton Sanford's in the game, along with Tony Perkins, Aaron Eulis, and Jordan Bohannon. Now, Bohannon has 3 threes. He needed 10 this season to become the all-time best in the Big Ten from distance. Here it is. Iowa up 30-8, and a long jump shot from the wing is no good by Houston. Hawks getting a rebound and a run out. Peyton Sanford all the way. Layup good off the square. What body control by 6'7" freshman Peyton Sanford.
Yeah, pretty feed by Tony Perkins. Avoided the travel and found the fast-running Peyton Sanford up the left side. He got it under control and got him a hoop.
Here's a drive baseline right, a flip to the wing, a long 3, no good by Granlund, the young man from Helsinki, and a rare offensive rebound by Longwood, and then they throw it into the backcourt. That'll be an over and back violation. The guy's just not on the same page, and young guard D.A. Houston watched the ball sail by his nose and into the backcourt, and he ran it down for a turnover. That is the 3rd turnover on Longwood. To Bobby's point, Hawks have yet to turn it over. Hawks have scored 23 of the last 28 points over the last 5.5 minutes. 5 minutes into the game, they had a comfortable lead. Now it's 32-8. 10:50 to play first half. Eulis for Perkins. 2 young guys got their feet wet last season. Here's a drive inside and a charging foul on Chris Murray. Chris got going too fast for his own good, leaning into a defender and knocked him down, and that was easy, and an easy call, I should say, and brought Fran McCaffrey up off the bench. Now, if ever there's a coach who doesn't look at the scoreboard, and most of them don't, I know, but it's McCaffrey. He's trying to coach these guys up. That's what he's done for 26 years, Bobby.
Yeah, certainly. He's just telling Chris getting a little bit ahead of himself there. He's, anxious. just got in the game, got a basket, and they're trying to make a play, and the Lancers sitting there waiting for him, took a charge.
So Longwood's on the attack, down 32-8. Here's a pass in the lane, deflects off a teammate. Wild throw by Justin Hill. It'll stay with Longwood as Peyton Sanford tried to get the ball under control, and it dribbled away from him out of bounds. 15 to shoot, 10:31 to play in the first half. And the Hawks in command, but keeping the pressure on. Hawks are man-to-man. Ulis guarding Jesper Granlund. Left wing dish for Hill. Center of the floor for Wade. Wade back to Hill on the wing. Now to Hill. Long jump shot is good by Deshaun Wade.
Yeah. With clock winding down, 2 on the shot clock.
Looked like Dwayne Wade there. 32-11. Iowa's lead chopped to 21. We're halfway through the first period. 10 minutes to go. Connor McCaffrey, good to see. He comes back in. Peyton Sanford with a long three. No good from the right side. Rebound cleared by Jesper Granlund. One of their bigger guys at 6'6", 210. Now Wade gets a screen from Wilkins. Into the corner to Granlund. Now to Hill. Hill into the near corner for Wilkins. His three, no good off the heel of the iron. Granlund with an offensive rebound. And he's over the back of Chris Murray. A good wall out by Chris Murray. And Granlund gets called for the personal, his second. He'll come out of the game. And into the game comes Nate Illiteris out of Seward, Nebraska. 6'7" sophomore. How about that? Nate Illiteris.
Back to the play by Chris Murray. A good job putting his body on Litteris there and getting the foul on the other kid, Granderson. And that's what the Hawks are going to have to do. Everybody, all 5 guys, going to have to box out.
Here's Tony Perkins. Jump shot right of the key. No good. Chris Murray battling for the rebound. Taken away from him by Deshaun Wade. Chris hustles down the floor. So a rare stop by Longwood. 32-11 Iowa. Jordan Perkins drives around Chris Murray. Murray blocks it from behind. Lefty Chris Murray with a block from behind. And they're going to keep the ball with Longwood. One official called it Iowa. The official right on the play said no. Nobody touched it after Murray swatted it away. How about that? He gets beat off the dribble and reaches in with that long left arm and slapped it away. Identical twins they are indeed. Hawks have a bunch of blocks early. 10 to shoot for Longwood. Perkins. Their Perkins. Longwood's Perkins, not Iowa's Perkins. Perkins guarding Perkins. Here's a pass left wing. Wilkins gets rid of it. Scores a three again. This kid can shoot.
Their only scorer that they have, he's got 8 points, a couple of 3-point field goals. Isaiah Wilkins, the senior, stepping up.
220-pound transfer from Virginia Tech and then Wake Forest. So he's got a little ACC pedigree going with 8:40 to play first half. And the Lancers cut it under 20. It's 32-14. Hawkeyes. Starters have been on the bench for a few minutes. Here's a left-handed three attempt by Chris Murray. No good. A little bit short with the rebound to Deshaun Wade. Back the other way. Step back three on the way. No good. Kicks long. Connor McCaffrey, though, gets in front of Nikiram and brings the ball down the floor. In the lane, Ulis with a nice step-back jumper. That wrist that he had surgically repaired looked good there.
I'm telling you, he's a different player here than he was in the exhibition game, and sparing minutes. Not many minutes last year, but really like the way he's come into this game and played.
You can tell he's been on the weights. He's packed on 10 or 15 pounds. He's up to 195 at 6'4". 7:45 to play first half. Iowa up, and here's a give and go. High-low dunk. Slam down by Nikiram. And off a very nice pass from Jordan Perkins. Little eye contact there, and Nikiram broke to the basket. 34-16. Lane was wide open, and the Hawkeyes draw a foul at the other end. Chris Murray driving in from the wing draws a blocking foul, and they're going to get to Deshaun Wade as we go to break. Timeout on the floor. Iowa 34, and the Lancers of Longwood out of the Big South 16. 7:31 to play first half. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
More well-marked Blue Cross Blue Shield Hawkeye basketball from Iowa City. Score sheet looks like a masterpiece right now, Bobby, the way Iowa is dominating in the offensive end.
It does, and it is right now, Gary. 65% shooting for the Hawkeyes, 13 out of 20, over 50% from long range, 6 of 11 three-point shooting, a couple of free throws by Patrick McCaffrey. The Hawks dominate the rebound, dominate the glass, 13-8, just 1 turnover, 9 assists for the Hawkeyes on 13 made baskets.
How about a U.S. Bank scoreboard update? Everybody in action on opening night. Ohio State held on to beat Akron, scored at the buzzer to win 67-66. Indiana 68, Eastern Michigan 62. Kansas over Michigan State. Number 3 Jayhawks win at 87-74. Purdue wallops Bellarmine 96-67. Maryland beat Quinnipiac 83-69. Illinois a winner over Jackson State 71-47. Wisconsin beat St. Francis 81-58. Nebraska fell at home to Western Illinois by 2, and Northwestern beat Eastern Illinois 80-56. That's up to date in the Big Ten. Here's a long three. Good by Peyton Sanford. What a 1-2 punch he and Bohannon can be, wing to wing.
Boy, I guess that shot went up quick as soon as he caught it. He has a quick release. Peyton Sanford, another basket here, and he just gains more confidence every minute on the floor.
And a deep three, Bobby. That's Chris Kingsbury range. As Chris Murray comes out of the game, a foul called on Ulis. Some full court pressure. Iowa 37, Longwood 16. Keegan Murray is back in for brother Chris. Jump stop left wing by Jordan Perkins with a dribble, goes inside, jump hook, beautiful move by Leslie Nakurum, a 6'7" junior, went up over the top of Keegan Murray. That doesn't happen too often, but Keegan got faked the wrong way. Now Keegan shoots a three. It's good. Keegan Murray. Is that his third triple of the first half? I believe it is. He's got at least 3. 40-18 Iowa.
13 for Keegan to lead the Hawks.
Longwood gets a 2. Iowa responds with a 3 out of Keegan Murray. Left wing pass now for Longwood's Justin Hill. He drives into heavy traffic, lost the ball to the corner, and a turnover on Longwood. Actually, it's a hooking foul on the young man from Finland, Jesper Granlund, the sophomore. As he ran the loose ball down, lost by the guard, and then hooked the defender going to the basket. 6:25 to play in the first half. Stay with us at halftime for the Bud Light halftime report. We'll go around the country for all the scores. The Hawkeye women won tonight. Tony Perkins stumbled with the dribble, lost it. Rare turnover for the Hawkeyes. Justin Hill brings it down the other way. Drops it off in the wing to Nate Litteris. He drives inside shot. Was that blocked from behind?
No, just a wild shot.
Okay. Keegan Murray with a rebound. 6 minutes to play in the half. 40-18 Iowa. Here's a jump shot from the wing. No good, but it fell right in Tony Perkins' lap. And Keegan Murray gets credit for the assist. Perkins lays it up and in.
Tony said thank you very much. He's just waiting there, and it fell out of the sky right into his hands under the basket.
Hey, that's awareness basketball, isn't it?
Yeah.
Followed the flight of the ball, knew it was coming to him, knew it was going to be short. Here's a left baseline drive and a jump shot no good by Leslie Nakurum. One and done. Hawks on the run the other way. Shot fake. Peyton Sanford all the way to the basket. Misses the left-handed layup. Rebound tip. Score by Ulis. Sanford kept it alive after he missed the shot. That's just smart basketball right there. And You can tell the young man from Hawkeyes has got a good head on his shoulders.
It really does. That's just hustle, too, and not giving up on a play, not playing the scoreboard. The Hawks up by 21 and still playing hard.
And the next 5 coming in at the next buzzer. Iowa in command at 44-18, their biggest lead. Hawks' biggest lead of the first half. Nakiram one-on-one with Keegan Murray. Throws back on point to Hill. Hill behind the back dribble around Connor McCaffrey. Into the corner to Litteris. Jump shot no good. Rebounded by Connor McCaffrey as he wrestles it away from Nakiram. Good defense that's set by Iowa. 4:50 to play in the half. Hawks up 26 on cruise control. Peyton Sanford releases a 3 from the corner. No good. Gets knocked down. Rebounded by Iowa on the weak side. Up and in by Keegan Murray. Hawks just mauling the offensive glass.
Oh, they really are. Did too much. Outclassing Longwood right here. But Keegan Murray off to a great start. He's got 15 in the game.
19 rebounds to 8 in favor of Iowa and 5 offensive with 4:28 to go in the first half. Timeout on the floor as Fran McCaffrey gets 5 fresh substitutes in. 46-18. The Hawkeyes extend their widest margin to 28. It'll be Longwood basketball. 25 on the shot clock. Jordan Perkins will inbound right in front of our broadcast site here at the table. Great to be back down on the floor this season with the COVID restrictions relaxed. Here's another block shot by Keegan Murray. D.A. Houston challenged him, and Keegan said, get that out of here. Now look at that crossover dribble by Murray. Misses the jumper right of the lane, but gets fouled. I mean, blink of an eye, Keegan Murray blocks a shot. Hawks get the rebound. Next thing you know, Keegan Murray's taking it to the basket.
That's why people are looking at him at the next level, Gary. Kid's got the body, he's got the smarts, he's got the skill set. And now it's just, can he sustain this every game? But very impressive. The preseason All Big Ten performer.
8th team foul on Longwood. Keegan gets a couple free throws in the act of shooting. Who's that on, Bobby?
Watson. Is it Zach Watson?
Zach Watson is a senior from UC Riverside transfer. Keegan Murray hits them both. What a first half for Keegan Murray. 17 points.
Hawks up 30, 48-18. Keegan with 17.
And a 50-point and then some in the first half. 4:12 to play. Patrick McCaffrey, Jordan Bohannon, Philippe Rabraca, Joe Toussaint. Here's a drive and a score. They spread the floor there, and Jordan Perkins. Jordan Perkins grabs the basketball, so he gets a delay of game warning, and Perkins going to come out of the game, and we'll go to an official's timeout on the floor. The original starting 5 back in for the Hawkeyes. 3:59 to go. Jordan Bohannon has 3 threes as he zeroes in on John Diebler's all-time career mark of 374 from distance. 3:59 to go first half. Iowa 48 and Longview 20. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Businesses like yours count on EMC insurance companies for protection with the standard coverage they need. But EMC agents go further, tailoring coverages with the specialized products and services every unique company requires, including yours. EMC has insurance solutions for nearly 500 types of businesses. So whatever your specialty is, count on EMC to protect it. Visit EMCINS.com to find your local agent.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
And go.
I need to be quick, but here's how you can win the dash or win the cash. When you play Iowa Lottery scratch games, VIP club members can enter to win Warehouse Dash, an incredible all-expenses-paid trip for a 90-second all-you-can-grab shopping spree. Or you can win the cash, up to $100,000. Yes!
Are you ready to dash? Enter today and find rules and complete details at ialottery.com. Warehouse Dash is a registered trademark of Hinda Inc. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Hawkeye basketball. Courtesy of Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue is caring. Blue is convenient. And now Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. I'm paying attention to that Medicare coverage for
open enrollment right now, until December 7th. It's confusing.
Pretty soon you're going to have to pay attention to it.
I am trying to pay attention, explain to people. There are all these ads on TV with Joe Namath and
a lot of competition.
George Foreman and
was it Jimmy from Good Times?
J.J. Walker.
Dynamite, J.J.
Oh yeah, that Medicare Plan C, I believe, a new thing out this year.
Iowa basketball. I mean, they got Longwood on life support right now. Here's a great drive by Keegan Murray. A spin dribble drive in the lane. And this is a 6'9", 215, 20-pound kid coming at you. I mean, that is big time. Got the basket to go, and now a free throw. He's going to have 20 by halftime.
Yeah, he's got 19 right now. Free throw coming for Keegan, but boy, he just reminds me so much of Scottie Pippen and how smooth he can move the floor.
That's a great comparison. Makes the free throw. I mean, he's 7 of 8 from the field, Bobby, with 3 threes. 51-20 Hawkeyes. I mean, the Longwood staff, we were talking to them, they knew they were going to have trouble handling Murray because Keegan Murray, they don't have anybody his size or savvy. And, man, is he taking him to the woodshed. Longwood battles on, though, with the basketball. Left wing for Houston. Now on to the point. Baseline to Houston. Knocked away from behind by Jordan Bohannon. As soon as he put the ball on the floor, Jordan with a reach around. Here's Keegan Murray. Attempted dunk at the other end. Hangs on the rim because he got undercut. And a foul called. 2 more free throws coming up for number 15.
Again, that again reminds me of Pippen, just how smooth. You catch it, jump up, and hammer it home with either hand.
Pretty hard to coach that or teach that. And it's easy to coach it, but to teach that, that's just...
What you coach there is just the motor. Just keep competing. Yeah. Just go a little bit harder. Go after it.
In other words, it's a 6'9" version of Kenyon Murray. If Kenyon would have gotten that size.
Kenyon about 6'5", if I remember right.
6'4", 6'5".
Bulldog on the defensive end. A lot of steals.
Oh, he'd get after you. He's definitely got the tenacity of. And he Kenyon showed his emotions a little bit more. Keegan, rarely can you get a smile out of him. He's getting better as he settles in and makes both free throws. It's 53-20. He's got 22 points here in the first half. Jump shot in the lane, blocked by Keegan Murray. Wade had it rejected. Get that out of here. They run it down in the backcourt with 10 to shoot. 2:50 to play in the first half. Iowa up 53-20. Here's a drive and a score. Beautiful move. Hey, this Isaiah Wilkins got some game.
Got 10 points, double-figure score for the Lancers. No, next to nearest guy has got 4.
And he looks like Khalil Mack. 6'4", 225 pounds. Khalil's 250, but man, oh man, he reminds me body-wise. Here's a shot along the lane, no good by Keegan Murray. Went for the rebound and knocked down Leslie Nikurim. So that's a foul on Keegan Murray, and he's going to come out of the game in favor of Riley Mulvey, the talented young freshman, seeing the floor for the first time tonight out of Rotterdam, New York, and St. Thomas More High School.
And his front court mate will be Philippe Rabraca, the 2 big fellas, along with Patrick McCaffrey, Jordan Bohannon, Joe Toussaint, 2 little guards out there. So it should be a nice lineup here to rebound.
That's some size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Leslie Nikurim's doubled in the near corner. It gets it out of trouble. Out top for Justin Hill. Holds up high post right into the corner. Jump shot is no good. Finally, Isaiah Wilkins misses one. Rebounded to Iowa, and got a traveling call on Philippe Rabraca. Looked like he got knocked off stride, and Philippe is telling the official it should have been a foul, sir. Philip doesn't say much, though, does he?
No, I talked to him in the locker room after the game against Slippy Rock. Really, really, really good kid. We talked about his dad's time in the NBA and just trying to get acquainted with him.
Jump shot off the inbounds pass, no good. Weak side rebound by Nikurim. Longwood hangs on to it. Here's Justin Hill, right side, to teammate Jordan Perkins. Perkins, a no-look bounce to the baseline. Turn, shoots, scores. Leslie Nikurim, young man out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. He can jump, 6'7", 53-24 Hawkeyes. Here's Toussaint. Drives into heavy traffic. Now bounces along the lane to Rebraca. Baseline right. He drives inside. Jump hook baseline. No good. In and out.
Mulvey.
That was Mulvey. You're right. Excuse me. Did everything right except make the jump shot. Here's a corner three in transition that is no good by Litteris. Rebounded by Longwood. Another shot possession. Perkins drives inside to a cutting Nakiram, and he dunks it through. The lob and the smash down with 1:10 to play in the half. 53-26. Iowa's lead is 27. Austin Ash in the game now. Here's Rebraca. Jump steps into the lane. Shot is up, no good. Out of bounds to Iowa. Philippe kept it alive after he missed the jumper. The Hawks will have 13 coming in on the shot clock as Zach Watson returns for Longwood. Gives Leslie Nakiram a well-deserved breather. Iowa will inbound right of its goal. Joe Toussaint. Rebraca, Toussaint, Austin Ash. Riley Mulvey. Fran McCaffrey's upset that the guys have their hands on him, on Austin Ash and others. Fran's claiming that D.A. Houston has his hands all over Austin Ash. Now we got a foul called on D.A. Houston.
Sure, that's his third foul. He's just bullying him.
Griff Aldrich and Fran are in a shouting match here, a stare down at center floor. Two coaches fighting for their players, but that was pretty obvious. Yeah, even in the Big Ten.
A little too aggressive by Mr. Houston.
So Austin Ash, who can shoot from anywhere on the floor, will get two. 57 seconds to go till halftime. A lot of whistles here in the last couple minutes. Austin misses the first free throw. One more coming as Hawks have been in the double bonus for a while. Jordan Perkins comes back into the game. Mulvey and Ash, Patrick McCaffrey, Joe Toussaint, and Rebraca on the floor for the Hawkeyes. Austin Ash out of Mount Vernon gets his name in the book, makes the second free throw. Now the full court pressure nearly turns over Longwood, but they get into the front court. Nice drive, penetration by Jordan Perkins. Foul called on Iowa, and the basket somehow went down, or the ball somehow went down through the basket. Foul is called on Iowa's Rebraca.
Yeah, it was goaltending on Mulvey. He went up and wiped it off the glass.
Okay.
Yeah, Fran was standing right in front of you. This over-aggressive by the freshman Mulvey.
Well, these are all teaching moments and learning moments. Both coaches and freshmen. So the basket goes on the goaltending call. And Justin Hill will have a free throw. 6-foot sophomore from Houston. 44.6 to go till halftime. Stay with us for the Bud Light halftime show. The and one makes it 54-29. Iowa by 25. On balance, a terrific first half for the Hawkeyes at both ends.
Terrific first half. Yeah, they came out with energy and never looked back.
Long three from the top of the key. No good by Patrick McCaffrey. 26 seconds to go, and Longwood will slow it down with a rebound and play for one. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds to go here in the first half. So the Lancers have done much better on the boards in the last 3-4 minutes, and therefore they've come from 30 down to 25 down. Now we have a foul called on Longwood. A steal by Toussaint and a reach-in foul on Nate Litteris. Toussaint will shoot free throws with 5 seconds to play in the first half. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Wimmers, bringing you the best tasting hot dogs made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Wimmers. Free throws good by Joe. Toussaint had a nice first half, 6 points. Joe with no assists. That's unusual. Thought he had 1 or 2 early in the game. He's got 3 rebounds, though.
Got 7 points.
Makes both free throws. 56-29. Here's a shot at the buzzer. No good by Litteris. And at the half, Iowa leads over Longwood 56-29. Join me and Coach McCaffrey along with Bobby Hansen for our weekly radio show at the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Conference Center in the Iowa River Landing this year out in Coralville. Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey will take place weekly from 7 until 8:30. Visit HawkeyeSports.com to view the full schedule of Hawk Talk. All fans are welcome to attend. Hawk Talk with head coach Fran McCaffrey this year live from the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Coralville. At the half, Iowa 56, Longwood 29. Stay with us for a first half recap on the Budweiser halftime show. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring.
We got this.
And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. EMC Insurance. You've worked hard for it. Now count on EMC Insurance companies to protect it. U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Wimmer's Meats. Brought to you by Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Authentic brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. And by Bud Light. It's for the fans. This is the Budweiser Halftime Report.
Hawkeyes in front comfortably 56-29 over Longwood on opening night. The story shooting 57.5%. Iowa's hit 19 field goals in 33 tries, 8 of 16 from distance.
Yeah, really good job by the Hawkeyes right from the beginning, Gary. Game was 9-0. Keegan hit the three to put them up 9-0, and then they hit a three-point field goal, and really the Hawkeyes held them without a field goal for a few minutes. After that, the Hawkeyes extended that lead to 23-3 and really never looked back. What a performance by Keegan Murray, though. 22 points to lead the Hawkeyes. He really broke loose there in the second half of the first half. 7 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from long range, all 5 of his free throws. He has just been playing like that first team all Big Ten selection here tonight.
Iowa was led by as many as 33 in the first half and lead it by 27 at the break, 56-29. This is the Budweiser halftime show, brought to you by Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light. Hawk fans, we're delighted to have you back in Carver Hawkeye Arena this fall and winter. Bud Light is for the fans. Welcome back. Our Hy-Vee halftime stat report is next. Iowa 56, Longwood 29 at the intermission. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. You know, that word means we're going to answer our promise in the policy and get you back up and running if you're a business, or, you know, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Iowa at halftime leads Longwood 56-29 on the strength of a 14-0 run to start the game. Iowa's led by as many as 33 before we look at the individual numbers. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Hawkeye Basketball. Thanks for tuning in down in Atlantic on KJAN, AM and FM. In the Quad Cities, it's WOC 1420 on the AM dial. In New Hampton, 95.1 FM KCZE. Hello to the folks up in the Iowa Falls area listening in on KIFG AM and FM. And in Webster City, it's KZWC AM and FM 1570 and 92.9. Hawkeyes shoot 19 for 33. Scorching 50, almost 58%, 8 of 16 from 3. Jordan Bohannon now within 7 threes of the all-time Big Ten career mark for makes at 366. He has 3 in the first half. 3 threes for Keegan Murray, who led Iowa with 22. Bohannon had 9, 7 for Joe Toussaint. 5 points for Peyton Sanford, 4 for Patrick McCaffrey. For Longwood, they were led in scoring 1 double-figure score. Isaiah Wilkins with 10, 8 for Leslie Nakiram. Nobody else with more than 3. So Hawkeye defense was equally effective, limiting Longwood to 34% shooting, 12 of 35 from the field, 4 of 15 from distance. Iowa made 10 of 11 first-half free throws. That brings us to the Latham Charity Stripe recap. Iowa 10 of 11, that's 91%. Longwood shot 1 free throw and made it. That's the Latham High-Tech Seeds Charity Stripe recap. Just like Coach McCaffrey relying on diverse talents to put a winner on the court, no seed company has more trait and genetic diversity than Latham High-Tech Seeds. Thanks to Latham Seeds for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. Hawks have out-rebounded Longwood 23-14, each team with 6 offensive boards. And the Hawks lead it by 27 at the break, 56-29. The Budweiser halftime show will be back in just a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Drunk driving is one of America's most often committed and deadliest crimes. Each year, nearly 10,000 people die on the road due to drunk driving. In order to stop this deadly epidemic, cops are cracking down. Police officers are aggressively looking for drunk drivers and will arrest anyone caught driving drunk. They'll see you before you see them. Drive sober or get pulled over. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
After a cancer diagnosis, it's natural to want to start treatment right away. But first, get a second opinion from a team that specializes in your cancer. I'm Dr. George Weiner, Director of University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center. Before you start treatment, you deserve to be confident you have the right diagnosis and know every option available to you. So whether it's with us or somewhere else, get a second opinion. It can change your care and your life.
Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee, save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. Pick up your Bud Light while you're at Hy-Vee. They bring you our halftime coverage. As we go to the second half, the Hawks lead at 56-29. A quick look at the rest of the U.S. Bank scoreboard. These are all finals in the Big Ten. Ohio State on opening night. Ohio State held on to beat Akron 67-66. Indiana 68, Eastern Michigan 62. Michigan State fell to Kansas 87-74. Purdue 96, Bellarmine 67. Maryland beats Quinnipiac 83-69. Wisconsin tops St. Francis 81-58. Northwestern over Eastern Illinois 80-56. Western Illinois upset Nebraska 75-74. Minnesota handles Iowa's next opponent, UMKC, 71-56. Illinois beat Jackson State 71-47. Iowa State won by 11 over Kennesaw State. Nichols State defeated Northern Iowa 62-58. And Drake topped Co 87-61. That's the U.S. Bank scoreboard update. U.S. Bank. We know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, the Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. You'll find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
56-29, Iowa over Longwood at halftime. Before we go to the second half, it's time for our John Deere halftime chat. Bobby Hansen with assistant coach Sherman Dillard, brought to you by P&K Midwest with locations in Keystone, Hiawatha, and DeWitt. How about that first half?
Coach, terrific first half there for the Hawkeyes. Jumped out 9-0 start, and then Chris Murray just led you guys to a nice first half.
Well, you know, I thought the thing that helped us early was defensive intensity. We came out, we wanted to make sure we applied pressure, particularly on the point guard and on the entry passes, and I thought we did a great job of that. And then we were able to convert that into some offensive efficiency.
What can we expect to see here in the second half?
Well, I think we got to have more of the same. I've seen this team. I saw a lot of the games from last year. Obviously, they come out here in waves. We got to, again, come out and be prepared to stop their runs. We got to continue to move the ball, share the ball like we did the first half, get everybody involved, and, again, keep up the defensive intensity.
Okay, Coach, thanks.
Thank you.
Sherman Dillard with Bobby Hansen, brought to you all season long by your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. Thank you, P&K Midwest, and we're underway in the second half with Iowa leading 56-29. Longwood basketball to begin the period. The officials hand the ball to the navy blue clad Lancers. Here's a shot blocked by Keegan Murray, blocked again by Keegan Murray as Jordan Perkins kept challenging him in, and the back-to-back blocks by Keegan lead to a run out and a layup out. Patrick McCaffrey. 58-29 Hawkeyes. Again, great sequence at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, defensively, Keegan Murray so alert. Went up there quick off his feet twice. That one right there, he knocked that defensive rebound away. Just a quick jumper.
A miss by Justin Hill. A three by Bohannon at the other end. And Sherman Dillard, prophetic. More of the same, please. The Hawks run in a quick 5 to start the second half. Now Bohannon needs 6 threes to tie the all-time career make mark for long-range jumpers in the Big Ten. 61-29. Here's a 3 good from the right wing by really their only hot shooter tonight, Isaiah Wilkins.
He is the one-man scoring machine for them. Isaiah Wilkins now with that 3-pointer. He's got 13 to lead Longwood.
61-32. Joe Toussaint, Iowa in front, 61-32. Rebraca, Toussaint, Keegan Murray, Patrick McCaffrey, and Jordan Bohannon start the second half. By the way, Bohannon now has 12 on 4 3-point goals. J-Bo, left wing to McCaffrey. Baseline left for Toussaint. Step back jumper. In and out and back in. A shooter's touch there as he got it to go over the outstretched wing of Isaiah Wilkins.
Yeah, looks like an improved jump shot for Joe Toussaint. Number one, he's shooting it with confidence, but he's got a real good arc on his shot.
He told us in training camp he's been working on that shot all summer long, and he said he would be a better shooter, and sure looks like it here on opening night. Here's a shot fake and a drive inside by Hill to Perkins. Up, turnover. Toussaint with a steal. McCaffrey with a run out. A dunk by Keegan Murray. Man, that break looks in mid-season form, doesn't it?
It does. Unselfish pass that time, too, by Patrick McCaffrey. That could have taken the layup, but he saw Keegan coming down the middle of the court and softly dropped it off to him. Easy two-hand dunk for Murray.
That after the 7th Longwood turnover of the game. Iowa's only flipped it over 3 times tonight. To this point, 2 minutes gone second half. 65-32. Iowa's matched its biggest lead. Here's a traveling call on Wilkins. Rebraca took Wilkins on the switch. Wilkins 6'4", and he looked up and there's a 6'9" guy standing in his way, and he double clutched.
Yeah, good job defensively by the Hawkeyes. They just held their ground, did not go for the pump fake, stayed down and forced the travel.
Wilkins comes out of the game now for the Lancers. And here's Joe Toussaint after the 8th turnover by the visitors to Jordan Bohannon. Deep 3 from along the right sideline is good. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, we've seen that before over the years. Streak shooting by one of the greatest shooters in the history of Iowa basketball. And that time, 6'6", Jesper Granlund was all over him.
Yeah, soon to be one of the greatest three-point marksmen in the Big Ten. Jordan Bohannon, 5 three-point field goals here in tonight's game.
He needed 10 to tie coming in, so he's 5 behind John Diebler at Ohio State. 68-32 Iowa. Longwood basketball after Keegan Murray tried to get a defensive rebound. It rolled off his fingertips out of bounds. Now blocking foul called on Jordan Bohannon with 16:58 to play in the game. For Bohannon, just his first foul, and the first foul call in the second half. Paul Selk, Tim Stewart, and Kevin Raher. Tonight's officials assigned by the Big Ten office. McCaffrey flips it in, or excuse me, Patrick McCaffrey went for the steal and deflected the ball, picked up by Longwood, and a foul called on Iowa. I didn't see. Was that on Keegan again?
Yeah, his second.
Keegan Murray's second personal. 20 to shoot for Longwood. A lob out to the wing and a deflection by Toussaint, nearly a steal. But Houston flipped it. Now Toussaint comes away with it as he pickpocketed Granlund. Bohannon for 3. God! Joe Toussaint is fun to watch. He just worked over two guys that had the ball. Here's Greenland with a 3. It is no good. Keegan Murray with a rebound. The Hawks are running again. Murray with a pass too low toward the feet of Patrick McCaffrey to handle. The Hawks with a turnover. 16:20 to play. Back we come. A layup attempt no good. A foul on Murray. And Keegan's picked up a couple quick ones here to start the second half. Justin Hill will shoot free throws. 16:19 to go in the basketball game. It's 71-32 Hawkeyes. Free throws coming for Justin Hill. Keegan's going to have to come out of the game. Justin Hill toes the line. This kid was a member of the all Big South freshman team last year. Put together, Bobby. He's a good player. Really hustles.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the top point guards down in the Southern Conference there where they play in the Big South Conference. So he just is facing a bulldog defender in Joe Toussaint here tonight.
Well, he was the number 2 scorer, number 2 assist man, and number 3 rebounder in the Big South for a freshman last year. And the young man is 6 feet tall. So he's got good hops, good quicks, and makes both free throws. 71-34. That stops the bleeding for the moment for Longwood as they end a long Iowa run. Rebraca puts the ball on the floor. He wants to get in the scoring column. Jump hook good in the lane. Challenged to double team, including 6'7" Leslie Nikurum. But that's just how in control of his body Rebraca is. That's a 5th-year senior.
He looks like a man out there. He
does.
Looks like a bruiser that he's going to give his body on every single play. He's going to be on the floor. Floor burns, bruises, doesn't matter. Philippe's going to go up and get it.
There's a wild jump shot in the lane put up by Nate Litteris. No good. Put back is good by Nikurum.
He's got 10.
73-36 Iowa. 15.5 to go in the game. Now, you know, Rebraca's dad played double-digit years in the professional basketball in Europe. And his dad was bigger than Phillip. Here's a steal by Litteris, a turnover on Iowa off the dribble, and a foul on Toussaint reaching around. Wraparound swing got a lot of the body of D.A. Houston, and Iowa has committed now 14 fouls the first 5 minutes of the second half. But that's about the only negative for the Hawks tonight. 15 minutes 13 seconds to go in the game. Iowa 73 and Longwood 36. Back to Carver Hawkeye Arena in a minute. Opening night Hawkeye basketball here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. This is Iowa basketball from Learfield.
What's butter than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
Is your work environment safe? It can be with help from EMC insurance companies. Use our loss control resources for online driver training, tools to avoid slips, trips, and falls, ways to improve workstation ergonomics, techniques for proper lifting, and so much more. Get safety videos and materials for your employees, all at no additional cost. When you insure your business with EMC, learn more at emcins.com.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few 2-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of Hawkeye basketball. Iowa shooting a scintillating 65%, defending Longwood to the tune of 32.5%. Hawks are 11 of 19 from 3. 6 of those belong to Jordan Bohannon. And Iowa's opened the second half, outscoring Longwood 17-7 on this opening night for college basketball, and lead Bobby Hansen 73-36. 73-36.
17-7 start here in the second half. Kids picking up with intensity. I love the defensive pressure Joe Toussaint puts on at the point of that Hawkeye man-to-man defense.
How about fast break points? Iowa 22, Longwood 0. Hawks have out-rebounded the Lancers 26-17. Keegan Murray with 24 points to lead the Hawks and 7 rebounds. Bohannon has 18. Joe Toussaint 9 points, 4 assists, no turnovers.
And tremendous defensive intensity at the point of that Hawkeye.
He's got 4 steals, Bobby.
Yeah, just keep that up all season long, Joe. You'll be successful.
Jump shot goes on the inbounds pass to Isaiah Wilkins. By far and away the best player on the floor tonight for Longwood.
Got 15.
Yeah, first he leads their scores with 15-10 for Nicarum. There's a missed dunk inside on a beautiful feed. Is that Connor to Patrick?
Yeah, I think it was. Maybe Bohannon. I was looking down on my scorebook.
It was Bohannon. I was checking the stat sheet as well. And McCaffrey, Patrick McCaffrey, will get 2 free throws. Fouled on Longwood. Just the first foul on Longwood here in the second half. 73-38. Patrick at 72%, 71%.
Perfect tonight, 3 out of 3. Watson called for the foul, his second.
Thank you, Robert. Second free throw is good for Patrick McCaffrey. And it's 75-38. Here's a deep set shot 3 that is no good. Way out on the left side from Deshaun Wade. He hadn't been in the game in a while. Here's Patrick McCaffrey. He lobs up a 3 on a pass from his brother. No good. And cleared by Isaiah Wilkins. Muscle Man Sr. from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, brings it all the way down. Here's a set shot 3. No good by Justin Hill. And we got a foul going the other way here. It's on
D.A. Houston, yeah, his 4th.
Hawks with a good block out there. Connor McCaffrey will inbound. We'll come back the other way with Connor, Joe Toussaint, Jordan Bohannon, Patrick McCaffrey, and Philip Rebraca. Well, Bohannon comes out of the game, as does Tony Perkins. Tony's a strong candidate for Joe. Strong candidate for our star of the game, Bobby, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. The way he put the defensive pressure on, listening to Sherman at halftime, who had this scout. That's what they wanted to do, pressure this kid, Justin Hill, and he's certainly done a nice job of that for the Hawkeye defense tonight.
So most of the starters head to the bench. We've got Patrick McCaffrey still out there. Here's Tony Perkins. Throws it away, tried to jump pass to McCaffrey, Patrick McCaffrey, and he telegraphed it, and it's picked away by Justin Hill, and he's tripped up by Tony Perkins. The foul on Tony as Hill hit the deck hard. That's 5 team fouls on the Hawks. Still 14 minutes to go in the game. A side court in for Deshaun Wade and Longwood while they mop up the floor. We'll tell you Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Wimmers, bringing you the best tasting hot dogs made with premium quality lean meats and all natural seasonings. A big Midwest favorite since 1934 and the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Back to action. Wide open look at a three from the left side, and down it goes for Justin Hill. Good ball movement there by the Lancers against this Iowa zone on the inbound. 75-41. Aaron Eulis has the dribble poked away by Hill. Gets it back. Keegan Murray into the near corner for Patrick McCaffrey in front of the Iowa bench. Jump passes to Keegan Murray. Baseline and a foul called on Zach Watson, and he's got 4. Chris Murray will come back in for the Hawkeyes, and brother Keegan will sit down. Leslie Nakaram returns for Longwood. So it's Aaron Eulis, Chris Murray, Connor McCaffrey, Tony Perkins, and Patrick McCaffrey on the floor for the Hawkeyes. Here's Tony with a catch on the inbounds, guarded by Deshaun Wade. Longwood, a man-to-man guarding team. Along the sideline to Patrick McCaffrey. 5 to shoot for the Hawks. Aaron Eulis to Connor McCaffrey. Lefty lobs up a 3, and down it goes. He knows what to do with it when the shot clock's winding down.
Yeah, that shot looked good too. Shot it with confidence, but he knew he had to shoot it. Stepped into that 3, first basket of the year for Connor McCaffrey.
13 minutes to go in the game. Here's a drive inside. Shot blocked by Chris Murray. Challenged by the little guard, Jordan Perkins, and Murray said, He had the windshield wiper going. Cleaned it up. Connor McCaffrey for Chris Murray. Lefty throws up a 3. Lefty Chris Murray. No good. Cleared by Isaiah Wilkins. Back come the Lancers on the run. 12.5 to go in the game. Iowa 78-41 over Longwood. Pass deflected away nicely by Aaron Eulis. Stolen by Chris Murray. Ahead quickly to Tony Perkins. Hawks always looking to run the break first. Perkins drives into the paint, lost the ball, gets it back. Throws to Patrick McCaffrey, who's slicing in left of the lane. Drop step, shot up, no good. Foul. Wow. Like Patrick McCaffrey, like he's made of rubber. He tied himself in a knot, faked 2 blue shirts out, and then drew the foul. Shot fake not once but twice. Fouled on Nate Litteris.
Well, he smelled the basket up there. He knew there was nobody between him. Just a couple of pump fakes and get up and get a deuce. But he's going to go and earn it from the free throw line.
Some strength there as he stayed on his feet. Changed that foul to Isaiah Wilkins. Patrick McCaffrey, who's been at the foul line a lot tonight. Perfect 4 for 4. He's got 8 points. And he'll shoot 2. 78-41 Iowa. 12-14 to play in the game. First free throw is good. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by Wellmark. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now Blue Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, an extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Oh, Patrick misses the second free throw, made the first, so he is 5 out of 6 on the night and 9 total points. Longwood basketball. Wind down the 12-minute mark to play. Here's a long 3, good by Isaiah Wilkins. Tony Perkins just got there a step late Isaiah Wilkins. He's headed to career high at this rate.
Got 18.
Backdoor pass to Perkins. Whirls into the paint. Tony did a good job posting up a smaller man. Missed the jump shot, though, from right on the front step. Roaring back with the basketball is Justin Hill. Into the corner, a three, no good. Missed by D.A. Houston. Hawks are running the other way. Perkins misses the shot in transition. Chris Murray with a rebound. Looking very brother-like. Patrick McCaffrey with a putback. Chris Murray. Great job keeping the possession alive.
They're hustling. Anybody that gets on the floor here for Fran tonight, everybody's giving maximum effort, hustling, getting the loose balls, and really making it a tough night for Longwood.
That's how you get extra minutes on Fran McCaffrey's team. That kind of hustle. No, that'll jump out at the coaching staff on the tape in review tonight and tomorrow. Here's a drive, missed shot. I think Chris Murray got a piece of that one. Now we got Connor McCaffrey down on the rebound. Twisted that left ankle. Oh my. Connor's had a tough night. First the hip. Landed hard. He got tied up with Leslie Nakiram there, and Leslie Nakiram the first one to help Connor up. And he's going to walk off under his own power, but that body's taking a beating tonight. Yeah, well, he should be done. Get him to the bench.
Bummer.
He's frustrated. He's not happy. And they'll probably get him right to the locker room and check it out. Timeout on the floor. Iowa 81, Longwood 44. With 11 minutes to go in the game. Let's hope that he can continue to walk it off like he did in the first half when he landed on his backside, injured his right hip, but he's recovered from that. Knocked down a big three and now turns the ankle getting the rebound. We'll come back with more from Carver in a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy. It's easy, convenient, and there's no appointment necessary. And when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. That's right, get a 20-cent Fuel Saver reward when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, you can save time and even schedule an appointment in advance at Hy-Vee.com/my-pharmacy. Hy-Vee is here to help you stay healthy. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu at Hy-Vee today.
Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late-season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. IowaWorks.gov helps job seekers get the coaching they need to succeed, as well as connections to high-demand careers and the training that makes them possible. You'll discover more than 75,000 great job opportunities, as well as no-cost training programs and apprenticeships that pay you to learn. Get started today. Visit www.iowaworks.gov.
Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. 81-44. Iowa on opening night throttling Longwood, outscoring them 56-29 in the first half. 17-7 to start the second half. And the score now 81-44. Iowa's led by as many as 39 and leaded by 37. Hawks shooting 61%. While holding Longwood to 33.5. 12 threes and 22 attempts. And that's 55% from three. Jordan Bohannon has 6, half of the Iowa threes. What a game for Joe Toussaint. What a floor game. 9 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, no turnovers, Bobby Hansen, and just an incredible performance by the first-year point guard, the junior from the Brox.
Yeah, absolutely, and an outstanding game. And he's going up against some talented guards here tonight for Longwood and giving them all they want.
Hawkeyes, after getting the ball back, continue to move it. Peyton Sanford misses the three from deep out on the left side. And here comes Longwood on the prowl. Nice fast break there, engineered by point guard Justin Hill. And he feeds a teammate for a layup. 81-46 Iowa. Who got that score?
McCaffrey.
And Justin Hill did all the work. And McCaffrey gets the layup. Chris Murray fouled on a drive to the basket by McCaffrey. And that is team foul 6 on Longwood. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows livestock, economies, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Cam, Iowa Corn Cam. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed Iowa Corn. Chris Murray has grown up in Iowa, and he just nailed a 3. Lefty showing he can shoot just like his brother. Now he commits a foul either on Chris Murray or Austin Ash. Now they're going to get Chris Murray on a beautiful double move inside by McCaffrey. And he'll step to the foul line. Leslie McCaffrey, he's hit 6 or 7 shots, Bobby. He's quietly had a good night.
Yeah, he came in averaging 8 points from last year, the carryover, but he's been the 6th man extraordinaire for the Longwood Lancers all of last year, and coming off providing energy here in tonight's opening game.
So he gets an and 1, and the free throw's good. He's got 15 points. 84-49 Hawkeyes. Isaiah Wilkins, their leading scorer, returns for McCaffrey. Hawkeyes have Sanford, Aaron Eulis running the point. Tony Perkins at a forward. Chris Murray at a forward. Austin Ash, the shooting guard. Sanford to Eulis along the sideline. A holding foul called on. Must have been off the ball.
Number 12.
Yep, Jordan Perkins. 3rd personal foul on Jordan. Oh, well, I can see why he'd get called for a hold. He's trying to guard Chris Murray. Perkins at 6'1", trying to guard 6'9". Chris misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And back comes Perkins with the basketball to Hill. Between the circles, stop and go move on Eulis. Aaron stays right with him. Shuts the door on him. Here's Isaiah Wilkins driving inside. He's fouled. Hey, for a guy that's 220, 225 pounds at 6'4", he handles the ball well. He's going to be a tough guard in the Big South.
Strong.
Really strong.
Isaiah Wilkins is. He's got that low center of gravity. He just buries the shoulder, and once he gets head and shoulders by you, nothing you can do but foul.
2nd foul on Tony Perkins. Wilkins misses the first free throw. Get ready, Hawk fans. Mediacom is on its way to delivering the nation's first 10G platform. You know, that's the kind of speed that dreams are made of. 2nd free throw is good. 84-50. Iowa's lead is 34. Been as high as 39. Perkins drives left baseline. Out top, circle of 4, Aaron Eulis gets inside the free throw line. Into the corner to Peyton Sanford. Ash for 3, spot on, no good, strong. Chris Murray had the rebound, lost it. It's out of bounds. Off of Chris Murray. Well, that sure looked like it went off of Jordan Perkins, but doesn't matter. 9:11 to go. Iowa up 84-50. And Hill brings it into the front court for Longwood. Crossover dribble. They screen Eulis off of him. Here's a backdoor. No, I thought that was a pass. And a jump shot goes down for Jordan Perkins. I thought it was a screen and roll intended for Granlund, but the shot went down. Peyton Sanford matches the 3 from Longwood with a deep corner 3. There's never any doubt when his shots go in, are there, Bobby?
No, he's a pure shooter, and he is just going to get better and better with more time on the floor and a little more room, time in the weight room, but really like that beautiful jump shot.
87-53 Iowa. Running jumper missed in the lane by Litteris. Peyton clears. Perkins for 3 in transition. No good. And rebounded by Nate Litteris, the young man out of Seward, Nebraska. 6'7", 210. Longwood keeping its running game going, and here's a
out of bounds
violation on Longwood. Stepping on the baseline, it'll be Iowa basketball. Good defense by Austin Ash. Good start to the year for Austin. The exhibition game last week got to double figures in a hurry. and logging extra minutes. He like a fine wine, gets better with more playing time.
Oh, absolutely he does. Like anybody does, Gary. You just get confident. You get some time out on the floor. You get your feet underneath you. You get kind of feel for the crowd, feel for everything, what they're giving you on the offensive end, and make a shot. Makes you feel good.
8:09 to go in the game. Here's Ash on the catch from Ulis. Right back to Aaron. He drives inside to an open Austin Ash. Shot fake, drives in the lane, lost the ball. He was double teamed. Turnover, Iowa. Back comes Wade for the Lancers. They work it around left to right. Set shot three. No good. Great ball movement, but the shot missed by Longwood's D.A. Houston. Iowa clears in the person of Chris Murray. Down the floor comes Ulis, and a foul reaching in from behind. They're going to get Watson. I think that's his fifth, isn't it, Bobby?
They're going to get Aaron Ulis.
Oh, my goodness. They called a foul on our number 4.
That's wrong.
Not Kirk Spira is in a stare down with the young official. Tim Stewart. We'll go to break with Iowa leading 87-53. 7:40 to play in the game. Thank you for joining us on the Hawkeye Radio Network for Open Night. Authentic Brand proudly provides our Hawkeye apparel for tonight's game. Bobby and I are both donning our, what do you call those, Corey's?
Corey, it said. They must have named it after our engineer.
And our engineer, Corey Sheets. Beautiful pullover.
Quarter zip.
With an off gray Tiger Hawk logo. And thank you, Authentic Brand. Clark Fessler. Clark was along on the trip to Northwestern this past weekend. Available at many local retailers or order online at authentic-brand.com. Great holiday gifts from authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
I have been in people's houses on Thanksgiving morning before the fire trucks have left because Grandma forgot to turn the cranberries off. Nobody's fault. It just happens.
A West Bend claims representative on handling a claim.
And then we'll be in their kitchen, putting things back, boarding windows up, winterizing the house, making sure everything is good as quickly as possible. We've been there Christmas Eve, been there New Year's Eve. That's kind of the way we do business.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to US Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with US Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Wyckoff Heating in Des Moines, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Wyckoff Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy in the Des Moines area, it's Lennox and Wyckoff Heating. Lennox, Wyckoff Heating, and the Hawkeyes. There's a winning combination.
Hawkeyes and well-marked Blue Cross Blue Shield. Great combination has been tonight. Iowa 87 and Longwood 53. Longwood basketball for the start of the final 7.5 minutes. Nakiram drives into the paint, throws to the wing. Here's a baseline left drive. Litteris can't get a shot off. And a bumping foul called on Tony Perkins. Deshaun Wade will shoot free throws. Let's not have this be a foul fest here. Please. For the final 7 minutes. Deshaun Wade will step to the line for the 1 and bonus. Takes his time, lets fly, and it's right through. Looking at Longwood's schedule after tonight. Opening night here in Iowa City. They play American University University of Maryland, Baltimore County, then Western Carolina. They're at Old Dominion, at Georgetown. I guess some tough games coming up. Both free throws made. It's 87-55 Hawkeyes. We wind down to the 7-minute mark. Iowa has on the floor Ulis, Sanford, Perkins, Riley Mulvey at the post, and Austin Ash roaming the baseline. He's got it in the near corner. Throws up a shot. Ooh, in and out, no good. Knocked off stride by Jordan Perkins, and Austin will shoot a couple free throws. I really like how Fran continues to run X's on the O sets, Bobby. Same thing the starters run. He wants everybody, he wants all 10, 12, 13 guys to be able to execute with the same kind of efficiency.
Absolutely. You never know what position you're going to be put in. You got to know everything. You got to know all the 5 positions, and got to be interchangeable.
When you move the ball like that sequence, you get to the foul line, and Austin Ash makes the first. Hawkeyes are 14 of 17 from the free throw line. Chris Murray will come back in for the Hawks. Ash makes both. 89-54. Tony Perkins comes out. Hawks go bigger with Mulvey, Chris Murray, and Peyton Sanford. 6'11", 6'9", 6'7". Across that front line. Ulis at 6'4" to guard. There's a shot fake, a drive in, and a score. Nice move by Leslie Nakurum. He got the young freshman Mulvey to come out and overcommit outside the lane, and Nakurum at 6'7" drove right by him.
Yeah, he did, and got some help underneath there. Foul was committed by Mulvey, I guess, called for that foul, but he's learning. He's picking it up, listening to his coaches, and he'll be better next time.
89-57, Nakurum for the and one. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you tonight by U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular. U.S. Cellular will bring you our postgame show each and every game night, including tonight. Free throw is missed by Nakurum, but the Hawks failed to secure it, and that's why you're hearing Fran McCaffrey exercising his vocal cords in the background. So the ball will stay with Longwood, and a chance for a 4-point trip with a basket. 6.5 to go. No look pass inside, and that looked like a travel before the foul, but Zach Watson is going to get a couple free throws. The foul is called on Peyton Sanford, the freshman from Hawkeye High School. So here's Zach Watson, who's played the whole second half with 4 personals. Out of Plano, Texas. Went to California, Cal Riverside before transferring across country to the state of Virginia. Coach Griff Aldrich has recruited, talk about national footprint, a lot of players from Texas, California, Finland. Free throws are good. 89-59, Iowa by 30. Here's Peyton Sanford, step back 3, no good. Had a good look at it, would not fall, and with a rebound and a run back, D.A. Houston. Here's a 3, banked it in. Nate Litteris, smile on his face. He's almost standing on Herky's comb when he let that one go. 5:58 to go. 89-62 Iowa. Aaron Ulis with a nice drive, but he missed the layup. Split a double team. Right wing went right to the basket. Missed it, and a missed dunk at the other end by Zach Watson, but it kicks long. Here's a 3, no good from the corner by Deshaun Wade. Iowa with a rebound. 5.5 to play. Hawks are running. Riley Mulvey drives into the paint, hooks a pass back out top. Chris Murray lobs up a 3. It's good. Looks very much like his brother from distance, except he offered it up from the left hand.
8 points now, Chris Murray off the bench. He's got 2 threes here, both in the second half.
92-62 Hawkeyes. Baseline jumper goes in for Zach Watson. I don't know why Iowa left him. Riley Mulvey flashed at him and then got back inside the lane. There was nobody there to help, though. That's an easy 15-footer for Watson. Austin Ash leans into the paint, drives the basketball through the lane. Now to Chris Murray, up and in. Beautiful move by Chris. Right to left into the lane, popped it in from 5 feet. There's a beautiful crossover dribble move by Justin Hill. Almost snapped Aaron Eulis's ankles on that move, and not much defense right now. 94-66. Chris Murray with that last basket now has 10 points. Here's a jump hook, no good by Sanford. Put back is good by Eulis. These teams have been playing at a wicked pace here. They're both gassed.
Yeah, it's good for them, though. These guys that don't get to play, you know, like the starters, but you get them out here and get some extended minutes and get your confidence.
Timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout asked for by substitution timeout. Well, this may be close enough to a full timeout. 4:17 to go in the game. 96-66 Iowa. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Blue is freedom. Blue is endless possibilities. Blue is trustworthy.
Attaboy.
Blue is caring.
We got this.
And now, Blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark Advantage Health Plan. All-in-one coverage, extra benefits, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark. Because Blue is always here for you. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com.
Compression.
We're back on Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield's coverage of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. 4:17 to go in the game. Gary Dolphin with Bobby Hansen. Corey Sheets, our engineer producer. 96-66 Hawkeyes are well on their way to an opening night victory for the 2021 season. Hawkeye basketball brought to you by Iowa Corn. Throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk series, Iowa Corn promotes honest, hard-working values that are uniquely Iowa. On behalf of the Hawkeye State's corn farmers, we want to salute all fans and athletes for their hard work and determination to be the best both on and off the field. Just like our top athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn and learn how corn grows Iowa. 57% shooting by the Hawkeyes. And Bobby, whether it's been perimeter, inside, or dunks, the Hawks have scored from all over and have scored consistently. That shooting percentage hasn't moved a whole lot.
Yeah, it's been above 50% the entire evening, Gary. 57 overall shooting for the Hawkeyes, 33 of 58. Three-point shooting, they are 15 out of 30. That's right at 50%. That's phenomenal. Really like the free throw shooting as well. 15 out of 18, 84%.
Keep that kind of touch up. Golden, black and golden for the season. Hawks going to win a lot of games. Now the competition will ratchet up, of course, come January and February. Right now it's Longwood's basketball, the school out of Virginia from the Big South. Lobs a jump shot up from the baseline. Does Jordan Perkins no good. The Hawks get the rebound and running as usual. Sanford in transition. Short strings a three attempt. And the rebound hauled out of there by 6-foot Justin Hill of the Lancers. He throws in transition, a set shot three on the way, no good by Jesper Granlund. Iowa with a rebound and a run out the other way. Sanford to Tony Perkins. 3.5 to go. Stay with us for the post-game coverage, courtesy of U.S. Cellular. It's Tony Perkins trying to dribble away from Granlund. Nice pass inside, and a layup good by Chris Murray. Did a great job of spreading the floor there. There were some gaps, and Chris Murray found one.
Yeah, he certainly did. Went right to the low block on the left side. Caught the pass. The assist from number 20 there, Peyton Sanford. So 12 points for Chris.
Perkins rebounds another missed jump shot by Longwood. Next basket puts Iowa over the 100 mark. And a rim shot took a trip around the iron. A three by Austin Ash would have brought what crowd remains to its feet. Here's a three from the far corner. No good again by Jesper Granlund. He's missed 2 in a row from there. Perkins getting a lot of rebounds now at 6'5" for the Hawks, but he is a bulldog, man. He knows where that basketball is. Tough kid. Mulvey inside has the ball ripped away from him. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa. Timeout on the floor. 2:33 to go in the game. And Hawkeye basketball will continue in a minute from Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, where the Hawks lead 98-66. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you tonight by Geico. Do you own or rent your home? Of course you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. Good thing, too, because having a home is hard work. Go to geico.com. Get a quote. See for yourself how much you can save. Geico.com. It's easy. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Hi, this is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895, and Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call Lozier Heating in the Des Moines area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Lozier Heating, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and Lozier Heating. Lennox, Lozier Heating, and the Hawkeyes. Now that's a winning combination.
Hawkeye basketball. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Please do all season long. We'll be here Friday night. A little earlier tip.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. 7 o'clock for the start, 6 o'clock for the pregame show. And then roughly 18 hours later, we'll kick off at Kinnick. 2:30 start for Iowa, Minnesota. Greatest trophy, traditional rivalry in college football, the Floyd of Rosedale slugfest between the Gophers and the Hawkeyes. Tony Perkins misses a jump shot on the inbounds feed from the far corner. And back with it is Longwood. 98-66 here with a couple minutes to go. Rebound and a putback of a missed corner jump shot by Darden. Jelani Darden just into the game, freshman from Norfolk. He's not far from home. Also C.J. Williams into the game, his first time to the parquet tonight. Here's Chris Murray scoring off a rebound from a missed Tony Perkins jump shot.
That's a hundy.
100-68. How about Chris Murray? He's
great game.
Serving notice that don't lose sight of his play.
14 points, about 7 rebounds. Yeah.
Jump shot in the lane, no good, but a foul called on Iowa. And that will send redshirt senior C.J. Williams to the foul line. Out of Friedrich Community College from Chester, Virginia. Lefty makes the free throw. 100-69 Hawkeyes. Iowa's led by as many as 39 early in the second half. Excuse me. And now lead it by an even 30. Tony Perkins back for the Hawkeyes. Jump pass inside. Chris Murray with another score. So that was easy. Coach Griff Aldridge has emptied his bench, and young Cameron O'Connor at 6'5" didn't want any part of Chris Murray. Williams with a three, no good from distance. Rebound is punched back out to him, and a foul on Austin Ash going for the loose ball. 1:15 to play. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Luke Luketa is in the game for Iowa out of Concord, Michigan. Walk on. Luke at 6'5" freshman. One of two free throws for Williams of Longwood, and it's 102-71. Looking here, Chris Murray has 16 points. So the Murray boys have made mom and dad proud tonight, as they do every game night. How much fun is this going to be for the next couple years for the Murray family?
Having a blast.
Perkins was fouled. Tony will get 2 free throws. Tell you what, Tony's going to be important all season long for Iowa. He's that in-between size, Bobby, that can play a couple different positions.
Very athletic. I was watching him warm up. He was jumping up, dunking the basketball, putting it between his legs and hammering it home.
1 minute to play. 104-71. Longwood with the basketball. And here's a wild pass along the baseline. Turnover on Trey Hicks, a 6'8" freshman from Louisville. Got away from the Cardinal. 45 seconds to go. The Hawks spread the floor. Luketa drives baseline left. Jump passes to a cutting Perkins. He's fouled. No plays for review tonight. Had they been, they'd have been sponsored by Athletico. Physical therapy is usually the thing you're told to do after medication, x-rays, or even surgery. But what if the best way to fix your pain is to start where you normally finish? The sooner you start with physical therapy, the sooner you can start changing everything. And it all starts with no prescription needed at Athletico. And Tony Perkins has been feeding off that free throw line. He's got now 6 points. With 38 seconds to go, 106-71 Iowa. So the Hawks open the season with a no-doubter, as Dizzy Dean used to say. Here's a three from the left wing, no good by Gakari LeCount. Rebounded off the offensive glass. Now a set shot three is no good by Longwood's Jelani Darden. Iowa with a smaller lineup on the floor. Another offensive board. Shot up, good, and a foul call. A nice sequence for the Lancers there. And Trey Hicks, the freshman from the Hill School in Louisville, has a chance for an and one. 106-73. Who was that foul?
I think Mulvey.
Riley Mulvey, okay.
Second.
Free throw, no good. Perkins with a rebound. 7 seconds to go. Final score will be Iowa 106 and Longwood 73. Hawks are out of the gate in impressive fashion tonight. And we'll recap it. The U.S. Bank scoreboard update and the U.S. Bank postgame show. That's coming up next on the Hawkeye Radio Network. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
This has been the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half on the Hawkeye Sports Network. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Ford. Brought to you by Ford. Inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. By the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. And by Iowa John Deere Dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Silver lining means you are backed by a policy and a company that is going to do everything they can to get you back whole to like you were before.
An independent insurance agent describes the silver lining.
But there's a promise there. You know, that word means we're going to answer our promise in the policy and get you back up and running if you're a business, or, you know, if you're home, we're going to get your home put back together as if nothing had happened.
West Bend, the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
Get ready to rock into 2022 at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Earn entries in December for your chance to win one of 2 brand new Honda CR-Vs. Grand prize drawings will be held on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve night, America's premier classic rock tribute band, Arch Allies, will perform in the newly remodeled Events Center. Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Alliant Energy, powering beyond. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, a luxury hotel and spa, 5 restaurants and more, just minutes south of Iowa City. Shields, right there with you. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by West Bend, the silver lining. Welcome to Postgame.
Hawkeye basketball tonight has been brought to you by Iowa Workforce Development. Whether you're a workplace rookie or making a late season career change, a winning future requires a smart game plan. IowaWorks.gov is the place to start. Get started today. Visit IowaWorks.gov, IowaWorks.gov. Everything was Iowa Works tonight as the Hawkeyes on opening night roll up a 106-73 victory over Longwood out of the Big South in Virginia. It was 56-29 at the break. The Hawks had 50 points in the second half and outscore Longwood 106-73. And now await the University of Missouri. Kansas City will be here Friday night. If you're coming in for the battle for Floyd of Rosedale on Saturday and you're coming in on Friday, head on over to Carver Hawkeye Arena and catch college basketball at its finest as the Hawkeyes try to get to 2-0. That's a 7 o'clock tip on Friday night. We'll be on the air at 6 o'clock with pregame coverage, and then Minnesota is 2:30 Saturday afternoon. Our pregame show starts at 12:30 here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hot shooting for the Hawks again tonight, 55.5%. They limit Longwood to 35% shooting, and we'll break down the numbers a little bit later on our Hy-Vee stat recap. The Hawks led by as many as 39 and win it 106-73. And we'll get started with our U.S. Cellular postgame show in just a minute. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless with a nationwide network built from your town up. We're proud to be the official wireless provider of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. And this is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
Champions share common traits: integrity, reliability, hard work, and innovation. Your Better Business Bureau knows championship companies. We conduct background checks and listen to consumers around Iowa and Illinois, so we know the true character of these companies. Let the BBB match you with a championship company when you're hiring a contractor, using a business, or need a service. The Better Business Bureau is an Iowa nonprofit serving our neighbors for over 80 years. BBB help and information is free. So find us at bbb.org/Iowa.
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one butter. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval and analysis.
This is Gary Dolphin. Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895. And Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. When you call 72 Degrees Comfort Company in Ankeny and the Des Moines metro area, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to 72 degrees, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and 72 degrees. Lennox, 72 degrees, and the Hawkeyes. That's a winning combination.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. Time now to take a look at our hot Hawkeye of the night. He who heated up the Nets. Where else do you go? Well, you could go with Keegan Murray, and we're going to have Keegan on a few times this year. But for my money, Jordan Bohannon was money. Played only 17 minutes, scored 18 points, all on three-point shooting. 6 of 8 from distance. That is some kind of hot shooting. Jordan is now within 4 of the Big Ten's career mark for made threes, 374. That record has stood for quite a few years. John Diebler at Ohio State. Jordan perhaps gets that on Friday night. Bohannon, 18 points. He had an assist for good measure. And our Lennox hot Hawkeye of the game is Jordan Bohannon out of Linn-Mar, Marion. Our Lennox dealers of Iowa on board again this year, supporting the Hawkeye Radio Network and Hawkeye Basketball with the Heating Up the Nets feature, courtesy of folks like Air Solutions in Atlantic, affordable heating in Cedar Rapids, and over in Clinton, it's Bernie's Heating and Cooling. Thanks to Kevin Roloff and all of our Lennox dealers for their long-standing partnership with the Iowa Hawkeyes. For tonight, Jordan Bohannon, our hot Hawkeye. Points in the paint are coming your way courtesy of Spahn & Rose. Builders, contractors, and serious do-it-yourselfers know that Spahn & Rose is the one-stop shop for high-quality building materials like Valspar paint. Don't tackle that project alone. If you have a color in mind, consider it matched. Or check out the latest trends at your local Spahn & Rose Valspar Color Center. With expert advice, single coat coverage, and easy cleanup, your paint project is guaranteed to be a success. For the night in paint scores, the Hawkeyes win that battle 36-26 over Longwood. The real difference maker was in fast break points, 22-2 in favor of Iowa. Iowa never trailed in the game, rolling out to a 27-point halftime lead and winning it going away 106-73, leading by as many as 39. More post-game stats. We're going to hear from Fran McCaffrey and also take a look at the charity stripe, our Latham charity stripe recap to benefit the American Cancer Society. How many free throws did the Hawkeyes nail tonight? I think you'll be happy there as well. This is Hawkeye Basketball from Learfield.
Energy is a smile lighting up the room. The anticipation of popcorn popping. The thrill you feel when your favorite movie starts playing. Energy is what powers all the little things in life. That's why Alliant Energy provides innovative energy solutions to power the moments that power you. It's what makes powering beyond your expectations so worthwhile. See all the ways we're doing just that at AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Knowing that I can make a difference in my patients' lives keeps me motivated every single day. Hi, I'm Dr. Kanya Ferguson at University of Iowa Healthcare. With academic medicine, we see the toughest cases, so we're always innovating. And we bring the best minds together to collaborate, so there's more brain power focused on you. Because that leads to exceptional care for our patients and our community. See how at uihc.org.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
You could win the same John Deere Gator that Herky the Hawk rides in on Hawkeye football game days. Stop into your local Iowa John Deere dealer and register to win Herky's ride. One lucky Hawkeye fan will be selected in mid-November and will be presented the keys to Herky's Gator at the Iowa versus Illinois game at Kinnick Stadium on November 20th. Participating dealers include Sinclair Tractor, Bodensteiner Implement, P&K Midwest, Van Wall Equipment, and Casey Nielsen. Fans can also register online at johndeere.com/Herky Gator giveaway.
Welcome back to our U.S. Cellular postgame show. Gary Dolphin, Bobby Hansen's in the Iowa locker room waiting for Fran McCaffrey. We'll head to Bobby in a minute. Right now it's time to meet our star Hawkeye of the night. He is Joe Toussaint. Joe had a spectacular floor game, made all three of his free throws, including a three-pointer. I should say made all three of his field goal attempts, including a three-pointer. Made both free throws, 9 points, 4 assists, 4 steals, and I know what he's most proud of is 0 turnovers. And Joe, I know you've worked so hard on your overall floor game, but I know turnovers coming into the season, or very few turnovers, lack of, has been right at the top of your bullet list, correct?
Yeah, correct.
What have you worked on specifically to improve in that area?
To be honest, just slowing down a little bit. You know, I used to be, just one speed. You know, I just worked on changing speeds, picking my spots correctly, and, I showed it today.
You sure did, and you showed it the other night in the exhibition game. How satisfying is it to turn potential turnovers into assists? Because if you're not turning the ball over, good things are happening at the other end, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm just glad I could show what I've been working on. Development was a big part of my summer, so I'm glad to show what I was doing.
We talked back in July and August that not only were you working on these areas for a multitude of reasons, but most notably Coach McCaffrey, you're still appreciative, always will be, of the scholarship he offered you. Not many kids out of New York City get offered to come to the Big Ten. You did, and I know you're grateful.
Yeah, 100%. Thank God every day. It's not easy to go from, the Bronx coming over here. And, people on this side don't really look at the kids on the East Coast. So, I'm blessed to have this opportunity.
Yeah. They can't all go to St. John's, can't they? Out of the city.
Yeah.
The prettiest one of the night was the, I call it the double steal. You knocked it away from one ball handler and then drove through a double team or two offensive players to come up with the loose ball. You're like you were running an obstacle course out there and fed, I think it was J-Bo for the three.
Yeah, I saw him.
You remember it, don't you? You remember it, don't you?
Yeah, I seen him running the whole time. I knew he was going to be open.
What's your mental framework? I mean, what drives you to play that hard? Did you learn from somebody or watch somebody when you were growing up?
To be honest, my mother. I mean, I just see how hard she works. In the Bronx, she was a single mother raising 3 kids. It's not that easy. So just her waking up early, getting us ready for school, picking us up from school, going to work, going to school. So, just her working hard just makes me work 10 times harder.
We appreciate our moms, don't we?
100%.
That's a great parallel. That's a great story, and Mom is proud of you tonight and going forward, and always has been. Well, it's a good start for the Hawkeyes in general. Talk about your teammates.
Keegan, phenomenal. Patrick, phenomenal. Jordan. I could go down the list. The kids that came off the bench, Peyton, Tony, Aaron, Connor, everybody, I just feel like everybody played hard. Whoever came in played hard. That's what we need, and that's what we're going to show this year. We're all going to play, give 100%.
The depth, you mentioned about 8 guys there. It goes deeper than that, but the depth is going to be important, isn't it, across this Big Ten schedule?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, on any given night, anything happens. Next man up got to be ready to step up. Coach told us that. It's always the next man up.
Joe, thank you. Congratulations on a great game.
Thank you.
Joe Toussaint from the Bronx, New York, our star of the game. 9 points, 4 assists, 4 steals. Would Fran McCaffrey love to see that kind of production out of his new point guard every night? And it certainly paid off as the Hawkeyes rolled it up on Longwood, 106-73. Back with more postgame show courtesy of U.S. Cellular. Right after this, we'll hear from Bobby Hansen in the Iowa locker room with Coach McCaffrey in just a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye football and the hero of the game, recognizing members of the military and their years of service.
This is Ron Grensteiner. It's with great pride that we have been supporting the men and women serving our great nation by observing Red Shirt Fridays. Our employees wear red shirts every Friday as a sign of support for our troops at home and abroad. As an American-owned and operated insurance provider, we are excited to extend this spirit to our sponsorship of Hero of the Game.
Be your own hero. Start planning your retirement today.
When you build a network locally engineered for the home team, you know how important a strong connection is on game day. So you give every fan in town access to 5G at no extra charge. Now, when you switch to U.S. Cellular, you can get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Join the nationwide network built from your town up and stay connected to your home team with U.S. Cellular 5G. Switch today and get unlimited 5G data for only $30 a month with 4 lines. Terms apply. 5G not available everywhere. See uscellular.com for details.
What are you craving? The Wig and Pin in Ankeny, across from DMAC, is proud to offer dine-in and carry-out. Home of the famous Flying Tomato Pizza and Chicago-style deep dish, The Wig has all of your favorites, including thin crust pizza, appetizers, lots of sandwiches like the Turkey Club and Reuben, soups and salads you'll love, and a full bar. Call to order or just come on in for lunch and dinner. The Wig and Pin in Ankeny. What are you craving?
What's better than bread? More bread. Put more bread in your wallet when you make no car payments for the next 3 months by moving your car loan to Community Choice. Plus, we'll do our best to help you lower your monthly payment. You know what? We'll even go one better. We'll buy your car loan. Get $150 cash when you sell us your vehicle loan of $15,000 or more. It takes just 60 seconds to get started online. Go to unbankyyourbread.com. See website for details on subject credit approval analysis.
Impressive opening night performance by the Hawkeyes. They defeat Longwood 106-73. Time now for the postgame stat report courtesy of Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Isles Online. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com. Iowa shoots 55.5%, 45% from 3, and 86% from the free throw line in defeating Longwood out of the Big South 106-73. Hawks led in scoring by Keegan Murray. Hit 8 of 10 shots, all 5 of his free throws, 24 points, 7 rebounds for Keegan Murray. 18 for Jordan Bohannon on 6 3-point goals. 16 for Chris Murray. 7 of 9 shooting, 7 rebounds for Chris Murray. The lefty and the righty combined, the twin brothers combined to lead the Hawks tonight. 8 points for Peyton Sanford off the bench, a half a dozen for Tony Perkins, including 4 free throws, 6 for Aaron Eulis. Aaron had 5 assists to boot. Our star of the game, Joe Toussaint, 9 points, 4 assists, 4 steals. 11 for Patrick McCaffrey in just 21 minutes. Patrick hit 3 jump shots and 6 tries, made 5 of 6 free throws. It was his early game play that allowed the Hawks to sprint out to a lead that would grow to 39 points early in the second half. Before Fran McCaffrey emptied the bench and played a lot of the reserves for most of that second half. Philip Rebraca with 2 points and 5 rebounds. Again, the leaders, Keegan Murray, 24 points, 7 rebounds. Jordan Bohannon, 18 points and a steal, assist, and no turnovers. 16 points for Chris Murray and 7 rebounds. Iowa made 19 of 22 free throws. That brings us to the Latham Seeds Charity Stripe recap to benefit the American Cancer Society. The Hawks 19 of 22, that's 86%. Longwood did a good job at the Charity Stripe as well, 12 of 16 for 75%. Coach McCaffrey builds successful teams with a diverse portfolio in the industry. Diversify for success at lathamseeds.com. Thank you, Latham Seeds, for supporting Hawkeye basketball and the American Cancer Society through the Hawkeye Charity Stripe promotion all season long. Let's look at the Longwood scoring chart. 35% shooting, so the Iowa defense was equally strong tonight. Longwood 28% from three. They put up 32 from distance, made only 9, as Longwood hit 26 of 74 field goals and made those 12 of 16 from the foul line. They were led in scoring, the Lancers were, by Leslie Nakiram, 17 points, 4 rebounds. I beg your pardon, 19 points for Isaiah Wilkins. The young man hit 7 of 13 shots, 4 of 6 from 3, and also led the team in rebounding. 19 points, 8 rebounds for Isaiah Wilkins. Nakiram had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 10 points for Justin Hill on the night. Nobody else had more than 5. Deshaun Wade with 5, and Nate Litteris had 5 points. For Longwood, again, 26 of 74. That's 35% shooting. Hawkeyes out-rebound Longwood 43-38. Iowa with just 8 turnovers to 12 for Longwood. So really a good effort across the board for the Hawkeyes, who had 8 block shots and 6 steals. 5 blocks for Keegan Murray. He led Iowa in that category as well. For Longwood, no block shots and 5 steals. Hawks were never headed in this game, and they win it going away, 106-73. Now let's hear from Bobby Hansen. He's in the Hawkeye locker room with Iowa coach Fran McCaffrey on tonight's Iowa season opening victory. And they're brought to you by John Deere and KC Nielsen, our dealer, one of our John Deere dealers. You can find KC Nielsen located in Lorenz, Manson, and Woolstock. Here's Bobby.
Coach, congratulations. Terrific start to the season here with that start of the basketball game. I thought was a difference. You guys jumped right out on them and brought the energy.
And that's exactly what we wanted to do, Bobby. You're right. I mean, we wanted to jump them. It was 23-3. Our defensive intensity and awareness and how we were connected led to transition opportunities, and it builds confidence as the game goes on. You're comfortable shooting the ball because you're getting consecutive stops. Towards the end of the half, it got a little sloppy. They scored 7 of their last 15 possessions, which we didn't like. They had 2 guys basically do most of the scoring, so that's disappointing. We didn't key into those 2 guys. Wilkins, we didn't know a lot about. Aquarium, we had watched on film, and we're really impressed with him. So we need to do a better job on guys that we identify, because as good as those 2 players are, we're going to see better players in our league than those 2 guys. But I thought we got productivity from a lot of different people, but most importantly, we got competitiveness and intensity from everybody I put in.
And I thought where it started was the guy right there, our player of the game, Joe Toussaint, jumping on their point guard. I thought was terrific, bulldog defender.
He had them sideways. Their offense was sideways because of Joe, and it starts at the point of attack, but then he sustains it. He sticks his nose in there on the post, he gets rebounds, and then it leads to transition opportunities, easy baskets. And that's what we want.
Yeah, and Jordan Bohannon, breakout night for him, the senior, with 6 3-point field goals. He's 4 away from tying the all-time Big Ten mark. Probably really good to see Jordan knock down those shots.
He was really comfortable right off the bat. I mean, he missed 1 early, but then he just caught fire. And it changes everything, Bobby, as you know, when they're chasing him all over the place. And they were switching everything. They went 4 smalls, and they were switching all the screening action to try to stay close to him. But he's so good at moving without the ball. And we find him, and we screen for him, and we understand how to get him open. And he's pretty much in range as soon as he crosses the 10-second line, and that also is a big difference.
Keegan Murray, another great start for his sophomore season here. And in the second half, it was twin brother Chris, 40 points out of the Murray guys tonight.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Chris in the second half in particular. I mean, Keegan was terrific, obviously. I mean, I didn't have to say anything more. I mean, you look at his numbers. But I thought Chris started getting confidence, and that was good to see because he played big and he played like a perimeter player, and that's the beauty of his game. He can do both. He's got length. He can rebound in traffic. He can step out and make threes. He can rip and drive and get to the free throw line, and he finds people, and that's why we recruited him. And he sees what his brother's doing and says, I can do that too.
And Coach, you mentioned it many times in your comments to the media is that you have versatility with this team. A lot of different ways, a lot of combinations you can use. You used a few of them tonight, but talk about Aaron Eulis a little bit, and he looked like he grew up a little bit tonight.
I thought AU was terrific. I mean, when we put him in for Joe, the same intensity level at the point of attack is evident, and that changes everything for the rest of our defense. Those two guys also stick their nose in there. They get to the rim. They rebound the ball. They get loose balls. They steal it, and they move it. So, to have two guys that can do that is really important to our team.
And Connor took a hard fall on the hip and then the ankle. Is he okay?
I felt bad for him because he fell right on his hip the first time. I thought, I'm not going to play him. And then Brad's like, no, he can go. So I said, I'm going to play him for a little bit, and then I'm going to take him out and leave him out. I'm just getting ready to take him out, and the kid falls on his ankle. But he had 7 rebounds. I thought he was terrific. He was screening. He understands how to screen against switching defenses. Hopefully this is not going to be something that sets him back for any length of time.
All right, Coach, a couple days off, and then UMKC comes to town Friday night for a big weekend here of Hawkeye sports. Just a quick thumbnail on UMKC.
Really good coach, Billy Donlin. Was on staff at Michigan with John Beilein, was on staff at Northwestern. Has a really good team. They got some guys out of the portal. They got some 23 and 24-year-olds. They defend. They compete. They played Minnesota tough tonight, so we'll have to be ready.
Okay, Coach, thanks.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Good job, Bobby, in the Hawkeye locker room with Coach McCaffrey. I overlooked. I didn't see that Connor McCaffrey had 7 rebounds. Connor McCaffrey, Chris Murray, Keegan Murray, all with 7 boards to lead Iowa tonight. That's going to be important, that kind of balance on the glass, let alone shooting the basketball going forward for the Iowa Hawkeyes, who win at 106-73 over the Longwood Lancers out of the Big South Conference in Virginia. Our postgame chat with Coach McCaffrey is brought to you each game night by your John Deere dealer, including KC Nielsen, your premier John Deere dealer. 11 locations across northern Iowa offering parts, sales, and service on John Deere large ag equipment, lawn and garden, and commercial worksite products. KC Nielsen Limited has been family owned and operated since 1946. Learn more at kcnielsen.com. Back in a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly transformed Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center. Located in the heart of the Iowa River Landing, walking distance to Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes volleyball team, as well as some great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency is the new home of Hawk Talk with Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come find your place at Hyatt Regency, where we care for people so they can be their best.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
Get your COVID-19 and flu vaccines at your local Hy-Vee pharmacy.
It's easy, convenient, and there's no appointment necessary. And when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee Fuel Saver reward. That's right, get a 20-cent Fuel Saver reward when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, you can save time and even schedule an appointment in advance at Hy-Vee.com/my-pharmacy. Hy-Vee is here to help you stay healthy. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 and the flu at Hy-Vee today.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. Iowa defeats Longwood in the season opener tonight, 106-73. Time now for the breakthrough performance plays of the game, courtesy of our friends at Pioneer. There were many contributors to Iowa's overall effort tonight, and it got started right away. Our star of the game, Joe Toussaint, put Iowa up early, to start the game, and the Hawks would never look back. Toussaint on a crossover dribble goes right baseline. Pop-up jumper is good. That's a great start for Joe.
Really good start for Joe. Created something out of nothing.
Great floor